cockamamie son of a bitch. Why the fuck doesn't any shit work? Oh, I think it's working now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I just want to come
Can
back.
you hear that, Bob?
Of all the cock and balls.
Back and you got some balls.
I just want to I always like doing dumb things like that, like coming back in the middle, like ranting for a while.
Look, it's been
Hey,
an entire weed year since we've been here.
I'm surprised anything works.
Yeah,
I'm surprised this laptop works.
house
It
is still
currently
here,
at
so-
3% battery.
The house is still here.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's at 6% now. An hour and
nice.
37 minutes until full.
Nice. We'll be done by then.
Good job.
I pray.
We're back. I'm looking at the camera that's not on. We're back.
I don't know how to get to Discord on this thing, so
Just type discord.gg.
Just go on-
Discordapp.com, I believe, is the...
Discord.gg.
okay.
I'm going to prove we're in the same room.
Smell it. Hey, ow. Hey.
Ah,
Hey.
Hey, we
that
can,
actually does look kind of weird. Like on this, it's like, oh god,
Hey.
that kind of is freaking me out.
Hey.
we can fist bump.
Hey.
Yeah.
Don't with
Bam.
the thing.
Oh,
That's
it's
a
in between.
But you got spiky hair. Can we fist
Oh
bump?
wait, no, there it is.
it
It
came
showed up
on Mackey's
barely
camera.
on
You want
mine.
to fist bump in my area or your area?
I don't want to be in your area.
I'll fist bump in your area.
Hell
Get in
yeah!
there. Chuck,
All right.
come in for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now.
Somebody run over and hug Chuck.
No, do not. That was not valid before.
Chuck.
This is not valid
Chuck!
now. No. The CDC says no hugs.
Wait, really?
No, the CDC does not say no hugs.
You're a
They
liar.
didn't say you could hug.
They did.
I don't think so.
Chuck.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the first time we've touched in 420 days at least.
Yep. Even when I picked up the Xbox, it was at the bottom of your stairs.
Yeah.
I shouted at you up the stairs.
Mm-hmm. It's
Oh,
good to be
man.
back though. It's nice to be back in the studio.
Yes.
Not.
It's nice to hear my own voice in my ears.
Yeah,
On the
it's
Yes.
kind of weird.
Like that's one of the biggest differences of being on Skype is you just or Zoom or whatever is you don't have your own audio.
Yeah.
And
I do, but yeah.
yeah.
I know what you mean.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it took me so long to get used to it, and I don't think I was ever quite used to it. And now that we've done this, whenever we do the Skype one, I'll be like, I can't hear me.
Yeah.
Back in the Gibson over there?
I've
Got to log into
every
Discord.
unique fucking password.
Would you like me to post it in Discord? Is that all you're
Yeah.
trying to do?
No,
Do
please
it.
don't post my password in Discord.
No, I meant the live stream.
I need to get in there anyway.
Jokes.
Have you posted it to Twitter yet?
Yes, I did manage to
Oh,
get into the Twitter.
Oh, it's on the. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at us, not looking in the right directions.
Look at us.
I'm gonna retweet that.
Oh, look at all your pictures.
What
I'm gonna retweet that charming tweet that Chuck sent in all caps.
Is it all caps?
All caps.
All caps.
All caps.
All caps. Looks like someone new tried to log into your Discord account from a new location. You follow the link below. Okay. Not that link.
Hey, someone in the live
Hey.
chat stream thing just confirm that audio's fine and everything now? Because
Yeah, because we've promoted the shit out of this, and if you can't hear us, that defeats the purpose.
yeah,
that
I mean, I'm seeing levels and stuff. I just
That'd
want,
be a boner
I just
move.
want to confirm
What
that
a
it's
boner.
going
What a
out
boner!
into the internets.
Total boner.
Yes, it would. It would be a total boner.
That's my new character. Total boner.
Bomer?
Yes.
Okay.
And he gets mad when everyone calls him Total Boner.
Oh, okay.
He's like,
BJ
my name
posted
is
it
Total
anyway. Thanks,
Bomer.
BJ.
You got it.
Well,
And I used an @everyone tag in the Discord, which is
yeah.
my prerogative
Oh,
as
man.
server owner.
Get
we
your
the only
asses
ones allowed?
in here.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we did ban that.
Oh yeah. That
Oh
was,
yeah, that was
Yeah.
was like the
misused.
first thing I did.
I've been on a few others where
What?
somebody will do it and they'll be like, hey, just checking in, want to see how everybody is. and,
like-
and that inevitably leads to everyone going, hey, buddy, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you is how I am.
Yes.
I don't care how nice you are. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Hey, I just wanted to let everybody know I'm okay after my major car accident. @everyone. Middle finger reacts.
That's when you just post the Jamon Hansu. Who? Yeah, fuck that guy.
Man, same room as everybody.
Fuck you on
Nice.
Hansu?
No.
Oh. The guy that replies
the guy
all?
that I had to respond with Demon Hansu is. I can't even speak. I'm so excited.
It's very exciting.
Ride the snake.
Yes. I've been riding the snake for 420 days. And I finally made it here.
Scan me.
I have realized that literally all of my favorite SNL skits are 1250 skits. Because like Jimmy Tango's Fat Busters was a 1250. The Chris Farley replaced your Folgers as a 1250 one.
First Wayne's World was 1250.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was a thing.
It is the spot where it's like they're like everyone on the show loves it, but the first audience run through was just like, the fuck is this? And those are the ones where they're immediately like, that's going at 1250.
Gotcha.
Probably like the Angry Family Dinner. That was probably a 1250.
That was early, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was like after the monologue early, which is really weird.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Because that felt like it was going over like a wet fart in church. I mean, it was just like,
Yeah.
And now it's a classic.
yeah, it's so good.
You weren't a liar.
I wish you'd let me finish one goddamn story.
And there's another one. They did that skit again.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. There's a second one.
I'm glad I've never seen it.
I forget who the guest was,
No,
but they just
I-
do it again, and it's all new catchphrases. It's weird.
I am glad I've never seen it.
yeah,
I have.
it's
It's-
wild. It's pretty good.
It's not as good, but it's okay.
It's pretty good.
Honestly, there was one when Nick Jonas hosted that was like, it wasn't 1250, but it should have been.
Yeah.
But it was like, 1230 around there, like after update, where it's him and Kate McCormick attempting to start flirting at a bar after COVID. And just,
McKinnon, but yeah.
or yeah, sorry, what did I even say? I don't even know.
Yeah. It's McCormick, I think.
Sure, whatever. That lady. You
Yeah.
know who it is.
Yeah.
The only famous one left on the show. But yeah, but it, like, it's one of those that's just written so stupidly that I absolutely adore it.
Oh, like, oh man, I'm out of all the cash.
all out of cash. They should do one of their best ofs, but do like the best of 1250 and just put
God,
all the
yes.
1250 sketches together, and people go, "Whoa!"
Yeah. Chuck had never seen the All Man, I'm out of the cash.
had not.
And I knew it was coming. Like, it was when we were at the pinball thing.
Yeah.
Like, he came and hung out my hotel room for a while. And
Hey.
it was like the 10 o'clock reruns,
Yes.
SNL or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was the Adam Driver one. And it is like, who's the really short, skinny dude? The one they always like put in like the geeky situation.
Kyle Mooney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like him trying out for it was a Del Taco ad. And it was the line where he was just like, I'm really hungry, but oh man, I'm out of cash. And it was like, go to the Del Taco dollar menu or whatever. And it was just like, they hated how he did the line read. And it just said, oh man, I'm out of cash like 200 times in the sketch.
At least,
Yeah. No, it should be more like, oh man, I'm out of cash.
pull your shirt over your head like Cornholio.
Yeah, they keep giving him really weird stage directions.
But it was just rapid fire.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. No, don't say it like a pervert.
Yeah. Adam Driver helps sell it because he's just like, what are you, a pervert?
It's real good. It's a real just that should have been a 1250 sketch. That sketch is so stupid. It was real good though. I was laughing my ass off. Oh man, what do we do here? What
All out of cash.
how does this work?
I think we talk into the microphones. We usually wait a little
1 to 5
while.
jocks is in robot
Yeah.
jocks.
Oh, okay.
Usually wait a few minutes. I'm still not getting any chat. Like
1 to 5 bags
no,
is in.
no chat for me. Is there? oh wait, there is chat. So
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, we
What
got
the
chat.
hell?
We got chat. Chat's live.
once I popped out the chat, it was like, oh, there it is.
Oh, you popped it out.
Bill says all our audio sounds
Yeah,
even.
sorry. Here I was looking at blank chat. I'm like, what the hell's going on here?
Blank
but
chat.
it's just fucking YouTube being YouTube.
Fucking.
But yeah, the stupid ass sketch I love is called Post COVID Dating.
Okay.
I saw the post-COVID party one on the Elon Musk one.
Yeah,
which
that
was-
one was not
Not as good.
not nearly as like
I mean, I could totally relate with it. It was just like yeah,
the
you're
post
asking
COVID dating one
Yeah.
is one that's just like everyone in the writers' room was like, all right, what is the stupidest response we can have this person give? And so they just kept going with it, and they kept trying to one up each other.
Yeah, the whole Elon Musk episode was kind of not good.
No, it was not. Oh well.
Yeah, who knew? Like when you get
Who knew?
not acty people on there, it turns out badly usually.
Yeah.
I mean, generally speaking, I mean it's like
Yeah.
every once in a while there's like
Peyton
there's-
Manning's the only one that's pulled it off.
Yeah,
I think.
I mean, The Rock. The Rock went on before he was like really actor guy. I think,
Yeah.
and because I just remember the Mr. Peepers thing. That is
yeah,
still one of the
Mr.
funniest
Peepers.
goddamn
Yeah.
things ever. You know, like, I don't know why that's so goddamn funny to me. Just the way Chris Kattan would demolish an apple in like a nanosecond.
Mm-hmm.
That's just funny.
You know that had to be like a thing he did in college
Oh, yeah.
or something.
Oh, yeah.
And he brought it into the writer's room like, I don't know where we can fit it in, but
Hey guys,
Watch
I'm
this.
this weirdo.
Listen,
Watch me eat this apple.
it's going to ruin this set. You can't use this set for the rest of the night.
Right.
But it's going to kill.
It's going to be me all over the set.
I also, my favorite Chris Kattan thing is Carrie Strug
Oh, sure.
on Update.
Yes.
No.
I don't know why it was funny to me, but I always laughed at the mango thing. I don't know why. It's so
It's
fucking
funny.
stupid.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's pretty dumb.
It's really dumb. Yeah.
Ooh.
The one with Garth Brooks is really good.
Wasn't there... Is that the same sketch where they're painting Garth's jeans on? or was that like a promo or something?
Maybe, I don't know. It had to have been. It's the only time
The
Garth
only
was on
Garth
that
Brooks,
show.
yeah, I was gonna say the only Garth Brooks sketch I remember is like the deal with the devil. And the devil can't write a fucking song.
Yeah.
He's just like, all right, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I think I got this, man. Why don't you go ahead and take off? Yeah.
Yeah. That's when Chris Gaines was the musical guest.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That was during
Jesus
that
Christ.
heyday.
Man.
Look,
It was weird. Garth Brooks was really good on Saturday Night Live, and
Yeah.
like he never came back. So.
honestly, like, I have never listened to a Chris Gaines song, and I probably never will, but yeah, fuck it. Why not?
He was trying.
Try-
I
do
don't know
something
what he was
different.
doing, but it was
Get out of your comfort zone
whatever.
and do something
You're a
weird.
Fucking billionaire, do whatever you want.
Good for him.
Put a soul patch on your face and pretend to be goth. I don't care.
Yeah. Words to live by, Chuck.
Thanks. Thanks.
All right.
Oh, man. So,
Let's go, friends in low places. Let's
Yeah.
do this.
Light this candle?
so
Lighting
real
it?
episode, do we want to talk about the format a little bit in the beginning?
I would
What
talk
do you
about
mean,
it
like
at the end.
there's no second half? You mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Surprise,
can.
there's no second.
I would just, after we finish talking about the movie, just be like, okay, look, here's what
You guys want to take a break? All right, we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to take a week break. We're tired. We haven't podcasted in a long time.
I'm old.
No, we just do the first half as normal, and then at the
Okay.
end we'll be like, all right, we got some correspondence. We're gonna end after a half. We're toying with the format a little bit.
Well, normally we say something about the second half in the intro,
Yeah.
so just don't say the thing about the second half.
Oh, he's
Or
gonna
the
have
first
to change
half.
the thing
Yeah.
he said forever.
the fucking words as many times as I said them. Yeah, I mean it's probably going to come flooding
Don't
back
worry.
to me.
It'll as
You'll
soon
be
as we
all right.
start, you'll be like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
we'll go to the
As we-
I know, I know, but right now I'm like,
Hey,
it's
so,
gone.
So what number is this?
503.
Good to
503.
check.
Oh my God, that's right. We hit
503.
500, and then we
We
had
started
to go away.
season
Yeah.
2, 501, 502. Took a year and a half off.
Yeah, we had to fire the writers' room to
Yes.
redo season 2.
Yeah, we did retool.
Yeah.
We had a gas
Got
leak.
rid of some characters.
Yeah, that's it. Gas leak.
Gas
gear.
leak. Yeah. All that rambling variety shit was just gas leak. All right, clap this fucker up. We record.
Yes, we all
All
recorded.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Andy always told me to record. All right, welcome to the BMFcast.
Hey, man!
Whoa.
Oh,
What is
wow.
going on?
We're in the same room.
What
Wow.
is happening?
Wow.
Oh, that was loud.
I'm
Nice.
not sorry.
And if it wasn't in mono, it would be everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm Harlow.
I'm Mackie.
I'm BJ.
I'm Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
Hot diggity damn.
Oh my God.
This is a real BMFcast.
Yes, it is a
episode.
real BMFcast. This is not Variety Hour. And I'm about to try to remember the words that I've said so many times that I haven't said in 420 plus days.
420 plus days.
Yeah.
Hey, what have you guys been up to?
I don't know, you know.
Oh,
How was your weekend?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
cool.
There was a gas leak at the studio.
Yeah, it was terrible.
How was Newsboys? I missed that one.
It's
News
all right.
boys.
Yeah,
Delivery boys.
Newsies
Oh,
was
Delivery
good.
Boys.
Yeah, like
Was it good?
Christian
Yeah, it
Bale
was all
sang,
right. Did you guys
I
like
think.
it?
We did.
Yeah.
Cool.
And he's like, if you ever fucking not on my set, get out of here.
That's right. Newsies.
Yeah, but what we do each and every week here on the BMFcast is we go and we watch ourselves a quote-unquote bad movie. Then we come in here and talk about it for the first and only half. More details to come. Then they get ratings. Good bad movies, enjoyable bad movies. They get 1 to 5 jocks and Robot Jocks! However, there are bad movies, and stay away. They get a negative sliding scale. What if I bags is in giant bags of trash?
In which they belong.
Sure.
Get them
Disgusting.
out of here.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Oh, yeah, it did all just kind of come
Yeah,
to
it
the point.
just
came right back
fucking
to
nailed
us.
it, man.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, I'll take a falafel with hot sauce, a side order Baba Ganoush, and a Celtic.
Bless you.
Right on.
That was a reference for a movie that Chuck hates, and it was just for him. Anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah. We did something I don't think we've ever done before. We have revisited. Did we do it? Oh, that's right. Tammy and the T-Rex.
Tammy and the
Sorry,
T-Rex.
yes.
However, it was a different cut.
That was a different cut.
Yeah, that was a different version.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like we've seen a different cut of this movie.
I think
'cause-
so, yeah, because it's clear.
Yeah, we rewatched Action USA,
Right.
Because it has recently appeared, disappeared, and now reappeared on Blu-ray.
Correct.
We got the copy from Vinegar Syndrome, which is now out of print, but luckily there is another company, MVD.
MVD
MVD,
Entertainment has released
Yeah.
their version.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another
I don't know.
company.
Movies, videos,
Yes.
DVDs.
They've
It's,
been putting out
DVD.
Bamcasty stuff. They just put out Drive.
It's Michael
recently.
Van Damme.
Yes, Michael Van Damme.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jean-Claude's
MVD.
shitty brother, Michael.
Yeah. So anyway, we got the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray thinking, well, we'll be back in the studio shortly. Some time went by.
We've been gone so long, it's gone out of
The
print.
disc has gone out of print
The
and
fuck?
has been re-released by another company that came out this week. So
Yeah.
they reviewed this in June of 2010. It was episode 45 of the BMFcast.
Jesus Christ.
I was not here then.
Nope.
So they have all seen this, but they have seen it now on Blu-ray, so it's nice and clear. This is the first time I've ever experienced a single second of action.
I want to go on record as saying that this was a true find. I mean, this was literally a flea market find. I was at a flea market, was like, what is this red, white, and blue VHS tape?
Yep.
With an action sticker called Action USA. We need to watch this.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
yeah, I'm not trying to take credit like, oh, we discovered it, but we fucking
No, let's take
discovered
some
it.
credit.
We
yeah,
watched it on a damn VHS
Yeah,
player.
I'm just saying we watched it like 10,
Bamfcast
10
did it
years
first.
ago. So,
Yeah,
anyway, but whatever.
it's ours, but okay.
Yeah.
Man.
But yes, it got rediscovered, of course, probably by Alamo or somebody of that ilk.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah. Boy, it's a
wanna-
movie.
You want to talk about who's in it? You made all the nice notes. Somebody did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could pull them up.
Okay.
We have the director is Jon Stewart
Yes.
Of the Daily Show.
of The Daily Show.
Correct.
And also
and
Action
the Green,
USA.
and the Green Lantern Corps.
Yes. And Cartel. I forgot we had done another one.
Yes.
It's interesting, on Letterboxd, it has Alan Stewart as well as a co-director,
Oh.
and he did Ghetto Blaster.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Ghetto Blaster.
yeah.
That's a movie.
That's that movie
Yeah.
with Starbuck in it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This movie's somewhat problematic nowadays, but, you
A little
know.
bit, yeah.
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 Yeah. Also, Gregory Scott Cummins, who is Mac's dad on
Yeah.
Always Sunny.
I figured
six
so.
times he's been in the movie.
Yeah, I figured going forward here in season 2 of the BAMcast, we've seen so many movies at this point that if we start listing off every movie that these people have been in, that's the entire first half.
Yeah.
So we're just going to give like a number.
Especially a movie like this.
Yes, we're just going to give a number, and then like here's the thing we will probably reference the most about this guy.
Well, William Smith, you put Hell Comes to Frogtown.
I do.
We have 11 movies he's been in.
Yes.
Thing is, I couldn't tell you any of them. All I could do is to go, William Smith
Yeah.
was in that damn movie.
He was
Yeah.
in Hammer with Fred Williamson.
Just dozens of things.
Yeah.
But he always shows up, and he's always playing William Smith.
Yes, absolutely.
Is the main thing.
because he can't do any other voice.
Yeah. And
And why would he?
Right, exactly.
If you can talk like that,
That's why you
do
hire
it.
him.
Cameron Mitchell, 5 times. Deadly Prey, probably the most famous.
Yeah.
Which guy was Cameron Mitchell?
He was Franklin.
Yeah.
Oh,
he was
yeah,
Franklin.
right. Yeah.
There's another thing about this movie. It's
Hey,
everyone's
wait a minute.
scenes-
Yeah.
Everyone's scenes are in separate spots.
Yeah, but nothing happens to Franklin.
Nope.
Frankie?
He
Yeah.
was never considered a threat.
Okay.
As
fine.
it is
All right.
discussed later.
Frankie.
Ross Hagen, 5 times, but
Oh my God.
most notable being in Dinosaur Island.
Yeah.
I think our most watched video ever.
Yes.
Dinosaur
Oh,
Island.
easily because
Yeah.
of that thumbnail.
It's a good thumbnail.
Hey,
yeah.
yep. And just because I love his name, Hoke Howell,
Oh, cow.
who's in Slaughter's Big Ripoff, but he's also been in 3 other movies in addition to that.
And I was also like the dialect coach in this one. I
Yes.
noticed.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
Everybody
everybody
did,
had
like, 2-3
something else.
jobs,
Yeah,
yeah.
everybody was like, oh, you look in the credits, like there they are again.
Yep.
Yeah. And this is our prototypical stuntman directs a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the basic plot is so easy. I mean, it barely even warrants a blow by blow, just because I mean, like basically, guy has diamonds, guys come looking for diamonds. Guy dies, lady becomes target that might have information, so that bad guys are now after her, and FBI guys are trying to protect her, and lots of stunts.
Yes.
That's
Right.
basically what's happening. So
Yes.
it's just,
And then a twist.
yeah, I mean, it's basically just like, hey, keep this lady
I mean-
away from the bad guys.
Like, as if you couldn't see the twist coming.
Right. Just by the casting.
Right.
Right. Yeah. But
Yeah.
yes, I mean, the opening shots are of, I believe his car is named Slick, or maybe his name is Slick, but it's Billy Ray.
Yeah, Billy Ray.
is, I mean, Slick might be his nickname. I don't know if it's the car's nickname. I'm just saying. He has a Corvette, I believe it was, all tricked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a
Corvette Stingray with a blower and
giant engine sticking out.
He's played by Rod Shaft.
Rod Shaft.
Rod Shaft.
He was also one of the stuntmen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again, like everybody's a stuntman
Everyone
or something.
is either stunts or has worked in movies for 85 years.
Right. So he's driving around and he's the guy that has the diamonds, but he's just like, he's with this lady and just giving her all these like weird cagey details. She's like, I want to know what's going on. He's like, yeah, baby, but like windmills and tulips. And she's like, what? Yeah.
You're so weird.
Yeah. And
Let's go back to my place.
Well, they go back to a place and immediately have sex.
They start.
Well, they start having sex, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, we have a fast nudity ratio, or
Yeah,
triple T,
yeah.
if you will. Because, yeah, I mean, as soon as like we're done with the credits in this car, it's just like, all right, well, tops off.
Yoink.
And then,
He actually says they're looking nice
Yeah.
today. Like, there are days when they're off.
hey, everything has good and bad days. You can have good hair days. I mean, you probably have
It's
bad
just such a
boob
weird
days.
thing to say to a lady. Like,
Oh.
today they're looking all right. Normally they're fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also says it real sleazy. Like,
Well,
he
yeah.
doesn't get a whole lot of dialogue.
His name is Rod Steele.
Shaft.
Rod Shaft.
Rod
sorry.
Shaft. Joe.
Rod Shaft.
Yeah.
Give the man his due respect.
Okay, sorry,
His
Rod.
one credit.
Yes. But yeah, the camera then leaves them to go focus on the door as the director credit appears, and then the door is blasted off its hinges as bad guys come in. Like, haha.
It's a proper fuck your door.
yes.
Because
Yeah.
it's doors off the hinges, and our two toughs, which are guy who actually look like a tough guy and Freddie Mercury bodybuilder.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Acne Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. Yes. Freddie Mercury poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, "We want the money, Lebowski," and he's like,
Yeah.
"What?" And then the chase is on.
Yeah, they throw him in the trunk. They
Yeah.
beat him up a bit.
Well, they punch the lady
one
direct
dude
square in the
punches
face.
the lady
Yeah, right in the
directly in the
face.
face.
Yeah. Well, it was the Freddie Mercury guy. He's
Yes.
not a fan of most women,
No.
just one.
Yep.
Yep. But they toss Rod Shaft in the trunk of their Thunderbird and take off. And so she
She
chases
gives chase
them.
in her Porsche.
Yes. And
I really like that Porsche.
It's a nice
It's a
Porsche.
shame what's about to happen to it.
yes. They end up taking him to a helicopter, which they eventually hang him out of. And I don't know if it was our mix and listening to the special 5.1
I
remix,
just,
but
I can't
like,
imagine
we couldn't
that this-
understand anything they
Yeah.
were saying because I wonder if it was actually recorded live in a goddamn helicopter.
It seemed like it.
Yeah.
Seems like it, yeah.
But basically, where's the money, Lebowski?
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
And he's being, I mean, I think he's being cagey cool, like, I don't, but it's hard to tell. Like, he kind of has like a,
Yeah,
I'm
it's hard
not
to
that,
tell.
I'm not as upset about this situation as I should be kind of mentality about it.
It's like, I'll get out of this.
Yeah, and he never once grabs the
The skids, yeah,
skids
yeah.
of the helicopter.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Eventually, he tells them it's in a locker here, and they're like, "Cool, thanks," and they drop him out of the helicopter.
Yes.
They
For
did
the
seem-
rest,
they did seem to threaten him to drop him out of the helicopter once because one guy lets go and the other guy just keeps hanging on, so he's still there. And then eventually, like they do, I don't know if he kicks loose or they drop him over the water.
so it's implied for the rest of the movie that they dropped him
Okay,
Yeah.
on accident.
sure.
But it looks like he goes, "Ha ha, fuck you," into the lake.
yeah, because it's immediately after he's told them what they want to know.
Right.
Yeah.
The guy just,
No more use for you.
right.
Yeah. But luckily,
It's a good stunt into that lake, by the way. That had, ooh.
He doesn't land perfectly.
No.
Vertical.
No, he lands one leg first,
Yeah.
and then, ooh.
Well, I've noticed that in this one, whenever anybody's tossed from a height, they do a lot of spinning and flailing, and there's no just like, all right, I'm just falling down. They're like, the director's like, no, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna stunt, fucking stunt.
Fucking stunt with grace.
Yeah, the guy that was strapped to the helicopter. I mean, and they like stone cold. Brian Bosworth, this helicopter, like down the center street of,
Yeah, they
I guess
do.
it's Waco.
they got some clearances wherever
Yeah.
they were, because I mean that helicopter's low
Yeah.
and it's going between buildings.
I thought they were in Austin because there's a building that looks just like the Texas Capitol, but I guess maybe every
Probably just,
every town
fucking-
in Texas has a building that looks like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's like it even feels like it's in the same placement, like at the end of the street, like the one in Austin is. But anyway, so but I'm saying his direction was just flail constantly when you're being hung out the helicopter. So he's just flailing arms the whole time. But yeah, I mean, they fly right down the center of this, and it seems like there's a bunch of people looking up, going, "Jesus Christ, there's a guy hanging from the helicopter!" Like
that was their direction.
And she is chasing them in the car underneath.
Yep. Yeah, running red lights and everything. So clearly they had clearance because, I mean, she's just running through this busy street.
Yep.
But eventually she just happens upon right where he jumps, or they drop him out of the helicopter, and he just comes up out of the water slightly muddy and wet and is like, all right, let's go. And jumps in the car, and they begins in part 2 of the chase, basically.
Yeah, the good part.
Yeah.
Because they immediately hijack a Mercedes.
The bad guys.
Yeah, the bad guys. Because the guy in the helicopter goes, "Hey, we're out of fuel," and taps the gauge, like, which is literally empty.
See?
And they're like, "We can't chase them." So
Well, they were like, land over there, and he's like, but we're out of fuel. And it's like, then landing's probably
Yeah.
your best bet.
you're in a
down,
helicopter,
then.
sir.
Yeah, they don't glide.
Yeah.
They just fall.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, they put down. They steal a Mercedes. Car chase ensues. Lady falls ass out of the passenger side.
Somehow.
She gets a cooch scoot on the pavement there.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't look pretty. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a dude too, because I'm pretty sure it was a guy wigging, which we don't do anymore. But yeah.
Oh, it was Guy Wiggin.
Guy Wiggins' famous song "Cooch Scootin' Boogie."
It's what they call when people do drag stunts is
I know.
wigging. Yeah.
Just wigging it out.
Yeah. They drive down the sidewalk where a bunch of people are just like casually like, what the hell?
And I mean, there's just so many random little stunts thrown in, like the guy who's on a ladder washing windows, who immediately has to hold on to the rope as these cars drive underneath him and nail the ladder from right out underneath him.
And so many of the driving scenes, like even just in the beginning when dudes just stunting around for no reason, are shot either point of view or right at the level of a bumper. Which is kind of frightening in a lot of scenes because you're right there as this car is stunting around.
Yeah, it's most noticeable when they go through the parking garage.
Yeah,
because he just
yeah.
goes into a parking garage and it's all first person, like we stuck a camera on the bumper stuff.
Yes.
And it is like,
the one that was getting me is there's one where it's a POV shot from one car coming alongside the other car. And it's like it's real low, and they've got whatever car they have with super shiny hubcaps, and you can see the crazy way that the crew is hanging over the camera in the reflection. Like they're like leaning on this car, and the guys like out like hanging out over the car a little bit, probably focus pulling or something, and it's just like Jesus Christ. Like, I mean, I know they're all strapped to the car, but it's just like it's frightening when you see
maybe
shit.
not in that movie.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah,
Bunch of stuntmen with cameras.
but I mean, the thing is like they're not Australian stuntmen. They still pretty much like. I think
there are rules here in the U.S.
That's right.
Well, no, I'm
well, the
saying
guy
like,
that fell off that building was on some like.
was he?
Yeah.
Did he get hurt?
Oh, he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
He was
assume-
on some serious Hooper shit.
We actually watched a snuff film.
I just mean
Twice.
there was probably an airbag that they cut away to and have him fall in a car. But I mean, like I'm just saying, like we've not done the crazy fight for your life stunts. I mean, they stopped hurting horses in the '60s. I mean, I'm saying like they stopped making them do rolls with the horses way back when. So So anyway, I'm just saying like Australia and and other countries like where like Ong Bak and shit is like where it's like Jesus, okay, like
Philippines.
yeah, they're just killing
Life is
people.
cheap.
Thailand.
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
Ong Bak was Thailand. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to think about where that was.
Yep.
And Texas.
Yes.
Texas. Yes. Texas
Yeah.
is a different place, so maybe they don't have the rules there.
Yeah.
True.
That guy that fell off the building didn't even fall into an airbag. I'm reading it right here.
Okay.
He fell
Straight
into
into hell.
Yeah, directly into a grave.
Yeah. And he was being
That's not true.
chased by topless women.
Yes.
He got to choose his own execution.
There's literally just a big hole in the ground where he
Right.
jumped.
Where do you want me to jump? Here.
Yeah.
We put your name on this hole.
But it's a cartoon like Wile E. Coyote hole of a dude.
right. It's just
Its arms out,
him-shaped.
legs.
Yeah, that's the only way to go.
It became a sinkhole in 1996, and
Yes.
now it's just a lake.
Right. There's a plaque there, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway,
Lake
this car chase,
Rod.
like
Yeah,
they
from
go
his
down the
mouth.
sidewalk, they go through a parking garage.
Yeah.
They eventually come to an accident where a Winnebago has had a head-on collision with a bus
school
full
bus.
of high schoolers.
Yeah.
The bus is still full of high schoolers and the driver.
Yep.
And basically anyone who's played any of the GTA games knows the tow truck that has basically the ramp on the back of it.
Uh-huh.
This ramp is parked perpendicular to the school bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it should be.
So Rod Shaft goes, "We're jumping it, baby." And she's like, "No, but oh, okay." And he fucking ramps it in this Porsche. And the problem is there's a whole row of cars on the other side of the bus that have entered a traffic jam, and he just fucking rolls it. Like
Yeah.
hits the front, and that thing just starts rolling.
Actually,
end
That
over
thing goes
end.
nose first
Yeah, I was
into
gonna
a
say, I
car.
was
It
gonna
goes
say,
nose first, and then
I thought it
And
just
then
hit, I thought it
continues.
cleared all the cars, and it was just the nose hitting the pavement that.
No,
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 it went nose
it-
first
that's
into
the
a
next-
car.
that's
it
like
lands
the-
in the middle of the cars.
I don't know how they did that stunt.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think that's how that stunt was supposed to go. I don't think they were supposed to hit those cars.
I can only assume that like there's a thing where you can like put a pulley, like attach a pulley to the ground and then to the car, and then another vehicle drives perpendicular to the direction, but I don't know if they had invented that in Texas in 1989.
I'll say this because it's in 4K. I noticed a lot of shots where the driver is wearing a helmet.
I
Yeah.
wish,
Like a
well, I wish it was in
full
4K,
helmet.
but just at 80p.
Oh, 1080p. Okay.
We didn't
But
have-
yes, you can see helmets, you can see cables,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
see lots of safety
Yeah.
equipment, which I
Like-
guess
like it
makes
was
you
never
feel a
meant
little
to be looked at
Right.
like this.
No,
I
this
mean,
movie
it was
was-
meant to be on VHS.
Right.
Yeah,
the
this
entire
is
time.
basically a grindhouse or VHS.
Yeah, you
fest.
were never supposed to see with such clarity these things, but
Yeah. Yeah, but so I mean,
but at least
But-
it makes you feel better that there were safety precautions.
Yeah.
but yeah, that car just they
Yeah, they eat it.
fuck that car.
Oh, it's ruined.
And then immediately after that, the other guys go, "Well, fuck," and they go, "We can't use the ramp." So they just drive through the middle of the Winnebago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're in a Mercedes 6.9, so that thing weighs like 18 tons.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of those like diesel beasts.
So it just obliterates
It's
this.
huge.
Yeah.
It obliterates the sides of this thing, and then that Winnebago immediately explodes into a giant fireball.
oh, it's so good.
And I love that they cut to all the high schoolers in the school bus going, "Oh fuck!"
Because they're right next to that Winnebago
Yeah.
fireball, or theoretically.
So part of the scene that, I mean, besides this being great stunt work and things
Oh,
exploding shit being great, I love that like one thing that this movie does will just bring bit characters through the whole movie for no reason, because like we're brought upon this scene by like two people arguing about the accident.
Yes.
And it's like one guy is in like the weird Hawaiian shirt with a cowboy hat, and it's like there's just
it's
odd
a Hawaiian
characters.
shirt with one of those like German fest
Oh,
hats.
is that what it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird.
All right, but yeah, it's
It's
just
weirder
like
Shows
than
up
you
later.
thought.
yeah, everybody's just wearing weird shit. But then like there's a scene later where they're in a bar and they're just all hanging out talking about like, God damn, I can't believe like the bus and things went crashing through the bus. And
Your
it's just
shit
like,
blew up.
yeah, I just love that like for no reason it's like we keep running into people
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're still talking about whatever.
But
weird
so
shit.
I like also so they come through the Winnebago accident successfully. Like they're fine. The bad guys are fine, and they get out and they go over to the remains of the Porsche and drag them out of it. Meanwhile, like the crowd of people has inched their way into the scene and are like 6 feet away from this going on. They're just standing there like, we're watching a movie happen. You know, it's like, no, act concerned or get out of the way.
They
What do you-
ADR in some of them going, "Hey, what's going on
Yeah.
over here? What are
Yeah.
you guys doing?" Because they are literally pulling people out of this wreck.
Yep. And throwing them in their car and like,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
cheese
And
it.
brandishing weapons at the time
Yes.
too.
But they ADR, then like we should probably take the girl too, just
Right.
because they had to explain why would you take them both, but they do, and
Yes.
then just take them out in the middle of nowhere and basically like, hey, tell us some stuff. He's like, I'm not telling you shit, and you're like, all right, well let's kill him, and so they do. They shoot the dude and imply that they're about to shoot the lady, and I'm not real sure how she gets away from this. I feel like it just cuts away.
Because the cops, our
that's right.
FBI
The
friends
FBI
have
showed
shown
up,
up and
yes.
start shooting at
The
them.
main
right, yeah.
characters have actually
Yeah.
shown up because they kill Rod Shaft, And I'm like, wait, wasn't he the guy? Like,
And
isn't
this
he
is
the-
like a solid 15 minutes of movie, right?
Right,
Like we're underselling how long all this action sequence lasts.
Yeah, it's long. Like, I was starting to wonder if the entire movie was this. And I would have been okay with that, but yeah, the FBI guys show up and it's just like, I don't know, pocket sand or whatever. And then they're like, what? And then she runs off into the woods.
I think it's tackled by Mac's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, why should I trust you? And he's like, cuz. And then he smacks her.
Well, he shows he says, I'm FBI. She says, well, prove it. And then he goes, here. And then she's like, okay, then get off me. And starts like kicking and like basically just pitching a little fit. And yeah, he smacks her.
Yes.
Is that actually Mac's dad?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I couldn't remember.
I mean, not
if it.
really Mac's dad.
No,
I
no.
don't think. But
He's
Right.
acting.
I mean, is it the same actor that plays Mac's dad? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Osborne is his character's name in the movie.
Gregory Scott Cummins.
Indeed.
Yeah, so now the FBI has the lady.
For a little bit, because they keep losing her, and then they'll take one of the FBI guys. It's very strange what their motivation and who they want to kidnap is, because they just seem like opportunists. Because,
They take her back to a hotel.
well, I'm just saying, at one point they grab Mac's dad, and it's just like, all right, this will do. You know, like,
Right.
Yeah, it's just like, all right.
Yeah, it's just like as long as we have a person who isn't a bad guy, we can have this.
We'll try to get
work itself
information.
out. But yeah, so they take her back to a hotel room, and she's just like covered in blood and sitting on a bed and just sitting there quietly. And then they ask her a question, and then she freaks the fuck out every
Well,
single
she
time.
does that in the car too. She's like, "Where are we going?" So like, we're FBI. We
Well, they're also doing the let's not talk, even though we should probably
Right.
reassure
Yeah.
a person scenario.
Yeah.
But yes, but we also have to introduce his partner, who is Panama.
Panama,
Whoa, ho, ho, ho.
who tells Osborne to stop telling her things, and then proceeds to tell her a bunch more things.
Yeah.
He gives her the the stuff that she needs to know.
Right.
I think.
And they have this weird running theme of we've got to get to an airport. Oh, we missed the flight. Oh, we're not going to catch that flight. But it's just this weird like, oh, I guess we're just stuck here in Bumblefuck, Texas for the rest of this movie. But they get her back to a hotel and are yelling at her, and she's yelling at them. And then it's like, all right, fine, just go take a shower or whatever. Which is like the first time they leave her alone.
yeah. She says she wants her own room, and they're like, "Absolutely not."
No,
Yeah.
So-
Because she's like, because they've picked her up, and she's like, "I don't need your help. I can take care of myself." And it's like, you were almost murdered, like literally 5 minutes ago.
like, had we not shown up, you would be dead.
yeah.
He never seems particularly broken up about Billy Ray's death.
No, and
No.
and it's after this point where she's not concerned about anything.
No, not
Literally
really, yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Like she enters some sort of weird dreamlike.
It was a really good shower, Chuck.
I guess.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't think
I've
I
had
think-
those,
yeah.
but they didn't persist that long after the shower to where
Yeah.
I'm just blissfully unaware of literally any danger whatsoever.
It is at this point that the director basically told her, "You're a golden shepherd.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're just gonna be like, hey, this is the best thing ever." Until there's a threat, then you go, oh, and then once the threat's gone, you're like, oh, keys are jingling. That's cool. Treats. You
Oh,
know,
look, squirrel.
like that had to have been the direction for her. Is like, you're a golden retriever puppy. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're just like blithely unaware
Yeah.
that death lurks around every corner.
Yep. You're just happy to be wherever you are, and you're making the best of any situation you're in.
Yes.
Could-
Because she comes out of the shower, of course, with a more gratuitous nudity.
Shower glass.
Yeah, I
nudity,
guess-
because she does just kind of come out immediately
they do kinda,
towel
yeah.
wrapped.
Well, it's
They
weird.
obscure it this time.
Well, Mac's dad, like the instant the shower goes off, he goes and starts banging on the door, and she opens the door, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And it's like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck did you think was the state of this thing in there?"
Yeah, but yeah, that
I don't know.
Women
He's,
aren't
he's
things,
never used
Chuck.
a shower.
Oh, okay.
Clearly.
But
yes.
whatever that shower was, like you said, Harlow, like the switch flipped because now she's like, "All right, guys,
Yeah.
the blood's off me. I'm cool."
Well, yeah,
she's
she,
like,
she
"Hey."
walks out. She's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go stretch by the window," and they're like, "Get away from the window." She's
Yeah,
like,
what's gonna happen at the window? And she pulls the blinds and screams because Freddie Mercury literally jumps through the window to tackle her.
"Well, he wanted to break free."
Yeah.
And is immediately shot, coating her in blood again.
Yes, she was
immediately
clean
after
for
her
4
her
seconds.
blood shower ended.
Her blood shower.
Blower.
It was an
if you will.
anti-blood shower.
Yeah.
And then she got the blood shower.
Yeah,
And they just like, "Oh, just get in the car. Just
get
we
in the
got to
car,
go."
We're going.
And so like we're figuring, okay, the rest of the movie she's in this towel. But apparently they stop somewhere and get her
Yeah,
some sassy outfit that she,
Yeah,
she gets to
I
wear.
want the shopping montage from this movie.
Yeah.
Well, they keep going. Like, this leads to another car chase.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, they're
Because,
throwing the car,
because the other
towels,
guy
yeah.
is still in the 18-ton Mercedes.
Yes.
And they get through a whole chase there, and they end up getting away because they jump a ravine.
Yeah, which the guy won't commit to.
Well, yeah, the bad guy won't commit to
Yeah.
it. The good guys commit to it, and they make it.
hard. They
And
commit
they-
to it. They fucking turbo boost that.
And even she's like, fuck yeah!
Yes, again.
Yes!
The puppy is like, cool.
Meanwhile, he does not commit.
No.
Like, and the car basically just topples over the front of it, rolls into the ravine, and immediately explodes.
Yes.
Big fucking screen filler too.
Yeah.
Just
He gets
massive.
out
And
on fire,
Yeah,
shooting his gun randomly as he's burning to
Oh,
death.
yeah, he's got the all-access pass to Burning Man at this point.
Yeah, he's the headliner. He's,
The headliner was also on fire.
right.
It was, yeah.
yeah.
And the floorboards.
But yeah. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah,
So all
yes.
of our bad guys are dead.
Yeah, so
Currently.
all of the 4 main characters we started this movie with, 3 are dead. And it's just the lady puppy.
And one has been lobotomized.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's
Like,
not
she
on
took
planet
the
Earth
shower
anymore.
lobotomy. She
Yeah.
does not care about anything
It's like,
anymore.
nope.
Well, just time to call 1-800-HENCH for you and roll up a couple more bad guys.
You didn't realize they stayed at a Holiday Inn Express, so she couldn't be bothered with
Yeah.
anything anymore.
And the FBI dudes have a bunch of conversations, which is basically like, man, the FBI really sucks, doesn't it? They just fuck us over all the
Oh.
time. We stay at cheap hotels, we do this, we get shot at, and what do we get for it? Nothing. Anyway, let's go do our job.
You know what would have been a great way to end that scene is if Mac's dad, or vice versa. I just feel like it would have been funnier if Panama was the recipient. If he just reached over, dropped a quarter in the magic fingers, and he was just like, okay, it's fine.
That's all he needed.
I just feel like it would have been just like a great
Yeah.
way to end that scene.
like,
Just like,
God damn it. All right.
Yeah, at this point, we're introduced to Frankie, finally.
Yeah.
Who is Cameron Mitchell.
Uh-huh.
And he has all his scenes are separate from everything else in the movie.
Yeah, he never interacts
He just
with
hangs
anybody.
out in his swanky.
usually,
cheap-ass house.
Usually with some ladies who look very uncomfortable to be there.
Yeah, he starts out in the hot tub.
Hot tub.
Hot tub.
And he's called. I guess someone calls him because he hands her the cigar.
Yeah.
And he hands a cigar to this woman in the tub who just keeps looking at it like she's trying to figure out how to smoke it, but she's not sure which end.
Yes.
You know, and of course they're like, all right, the guys are dead. Rod Shaft is dead, but the girlfriend, she's still alive. We got to get her. And he's like, well, get her. And then he's like, okay, well, I guess we got to call in Drago.
Yeah, get Drago in here.
So we bring in Drago now.
Yeah, Drago's here.
Who they're 2 guys. It's Lucky and what's the other guy's name?
Ned.
Hitch. Yeah, so they send Lucky and Hitch
Yeah.
Lucky and Hitch.
Lucky and Hitch.
to pick up Drago from the
Drago.
airport.
Yeah.
And they're standing at the airport, and everybody's unloading off of this, little twin engine plane. They're like, "Is that Drago? No. Is that Drago? No. Is that Drago? No." Everybody's off the plane, and it pulls off.
Yeah.
And there's just the tiniest little fucking plane, like no bigger than this table.
Yeah.
Well, one was a Piper and the other one's a Piper Cub.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It's like the size of a Volkswagen for real. Like,
Pretty
it's
much,
Not
yes.
Yeah.
not a big plane.
You should not fly those.
And this tall ass dude unfolds out of this airplane, and
I
they're
don't
like,
understand why, but he picks the tail up and turns it. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm assuming it's like some kind of like locking mechanism, but they don't explain it. It's just
No,
like,
he's just parking it.
I know, but like,
I thought he was going to pull
Yeah,
it.
I
take
thought
it
he
with
was going to drag it into a parking
back.
space.
He
or
should
something.
have.
Yes.
He should have. That would have really
I
sold
wonder
it.
if he was like, man, this thing's actually heavier
Yeah.
than you think.
It's like, all right,
That's
I can do this.
probably-
No, I can't.
That's probably what they meant to do. Was like they're trying to sell him as this like super tough, super strong dude. But
Which would have worked if
Ross
they-
Hagen was probably like, you know how many movies I've been in.
that would have worked if they'd also told him to be the strong silent type. But he then
oh no, he cannot shut the fuck
he
up.
spent the rest of the movie
and you think
narrating
he's gonna
everything.
be because when they introduce him,
Yes.
like they do like the slow pan up from his shoes and everything, and he's got the sunglasses on. He doesn't say a word
He has
to
a-
Hitch or Lucky.
He has a Marlboro belt buckle on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is literally dressed as the Marlboro Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
You send in 8 packs of cigarettes and you get the
And-
belt buckle.
and Hitch, who's played by Hoke Howell, he's just like, "What the hell you wearing?" And he's like, "You're here, Rome." And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "When in Texas, you dress like a Texan." And he's like, "Okay," because he's an actual Texan, so
Yeah.
he's like, "Actually, this is how Texans dress." But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bug you about it.
No.
Yeah.
And then they spend like 20 minutes gassing this dude up. Well, they spent like
This it's weird. This is almost like a proto Pulp Fiction thing because it's like
Yeah.
these guys talking about prison and just like
There's a whole scene where
Well-
they're debating about their life of crime is to keep their ailing mothers alive.
Well, okay.
The two old guys.
So what happens is that they leave the airport and drive away, and as they drive away, FBI guys and blank lady show up.
Carmen.
Yeah,
Carmen.
To get a plane ride to wherever they're supposed to go. And they go in, and just the smuggest lady at the counter is like, "No, there's no tickets." Yeah. And then at some point, they go to like the airport restaurant or something, and the bad guys have circled back because now they're on just the other side of this partition. Like, aha, there they are. You know, I don't even know how they. There's a lot of I don't know how you found them, except for the fact that you're both driving down the same one road.
it's a very blaxploitation feel because there's a lot of blaxploitation movies we watched where it's just like people are in the right place because
Yeah.
they're in the right place.
Yes.
You know, and there's no reason for them to be there, but there they are.
Right. But yeah, so they're just like, and she's just like, "Oh my God, seeing my boyfriend get murdered made me so hungry. Just give me all your food. I have to eat your sandwich."
I'm telling you, golden retriever, because she's just like, oh, cool. Hey, food.
sandwiches.
It's like the next day, and that's a lifetime for her.
Guys, I wouldn't say no to a tuna melt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like eating
kibble?
all their food, and they're just like, I just love that Osborne spends that whole scene just looking at her like, the fuck is with you, lady?
Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah,
she's just
Osborne?
like, so.
The Max Dad.
Oh, Max Dad. Okay.
Yeah, but meanwhile, the bad guys are like looking through the partition thing,
Yeah.
It's just
and
one of those,
then
it's just one of those lattice work
Yeah.
things.
Yep,
You know?
that's all it is.
but they're just standing there staring at them, and meanwhile, the two older guys like they're like, yeah, we're teaching Lucky the tricks of the trade, you know, and then they're just like they rattle off all the prisons that they've been in.
Yeah, and they keep trying to like one up each other or something
Yeah.
because it's like, oh, I was in Sing Sing, oh, I was in Joliet, and it's like, oh yeah, I was in Leavenworth. It's like military prison, like what, like what? The, yeah, and then we just started adding it, like, yeah, I was in the fortress with
Yeah.
Christophe Lambert.
Yeah.
And,
I was in Shawshank.
yeah, I was on the Green Mile.
Yeah, but they basically.
But they like, but I mean, they spend a long time with these two, just like talking to each other. They're like, yeah, man, you know, the life. And then Lucky's just like, man, I hope I can go to prison as many times as you guys.
Yeah. It's like, what the.
He doesn't
fuck,
say that.
dude?
He's like, I hope I'm as experienced,
experienced,
as
yeah.
you guys one day. And it's like,
What?
Okay.
Lucky friend.
You dumb idiot.
Dumb friend.
Dumb
Lucky,
friend.
you fucking idiot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
actually, Lucky's like their golden retriever now. I think about it because
Yes.
he's always like, oh, gee, guys, like
Yeah,
car's
they-
broke.
They
again."
each have a dog.
yeah. But here is like where we learn that these two FBI guys are the most inept witness watchers of all time. Because
They're
like
not good.
They're not even watchers. Like
No. They've never done this before.
yeah,
Yeah, they're more like crapperones.
yeah, because they're just like, who's watching the baby? I don't know, man.
I don't
I
know.
got to pay the tab here.
Yeah.
Well, weren't you watching her? No,
Yeah, 'cause they
she
both
just
go
like
to pay the
wanders.
check.
Yeah, she just wanders right out, and then Drago's like, "Oh, cool.
Oh, hey.
Yoink. Here,
Thanks
let
for
me
walking right
Let
into
me
us.
open the door for you, lady. Yoink.
Yeah.
And they take off with her, and then the two guys are like, "Oh,
It's weird.
Oh, shit.
There's a shot that probably shouldn't be there where the actors were literally just waiting for their cue.
Yeah.
Because they're just standing behind the glass door, like, and then like you know, they're just like getting in the car, like, let's go, and then all of a sudden they're like, all right, go, and like take
yeah."
off.
And when they go, Mac's dad chucks this one chick to the ground
Yep.
when he's like trying to get out to the door. He takes this extra and just chucks her to the ground, trying to get out the door.
Yep.
But yeah, so they get away with her briefly, I think. No, or does
Yeah,
she
they
get
do.
away?
They go to
Yeah.
a parking garage
Okay.
then, and that's when Drago's like, "I gotta call Frankie, let him know what's going on," and that's when she starts trying to flirt with Hitch,
Yeah.
who seems into it for a minute, and he's like, "Don't try to play me, little girl."
And I love the follow-up scene to this because she gets in the car and she's like looks over at Lucky and she's like, you know, I like the strong, silent type.
Yeah.
And Lucky's like,
Actually-
oh, I know what to do here. I know what to do here. I know what to do here. Don't play me, sweetheart. And he's kind of like, he's got this like, I did it look on his face. Mm-hmm. It's darling.
Like
That's
the little achievement noise popped up.
yeah. That's when
that
I
was,
decided
that was
Lucky
a
is my
normal
favorite.
Lucky's tale. Just
Yeah,
He's
but
plucky.
as they're going through this, the FBI guys show up and they're like-
Immediately.
Yep, immediately, and are like, bang bang, let her go, and she. It's weird because they all get out of the car and run away from the car, and she grabs the keys out of their car and runs to the FBI guys, and they get away because the other guys can't start the car.
It's like the only smart thing that happens in the movie.
Well, except
Yes.
it doesn't make any sense because Lucky basically runs to the driver's side door, looks in and goes, "She took the keys," and it's like, "How'd you see?" Like,
It was in the script.
well, yeah, I just mean, if, in America, if you look through that
Yeah,
driver's
yeah.
side door, the keys
And
are
I
on
love
the
that
wrong
they
side
start
of the column.
screaming at him to hotwire it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, well, hotwire it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do like that. Like,
Lucky didn't learn how to hotwire in criminal school.
yeah, I do like that. Like, that's another thing that's like kind of weird and almost Tarantino-esque about this is that like Drago starts to get mad at Lucky, and he's just like, "Come on, Lucky, you got to take the keys, or else you get the car stolen. Come on!" Like, it's really like not the kind of like "I'm gonna fucking kill you"
Yeah.
dialogue that you usually get from the
Yeah,
tough-
like you keep waiting for Drago
Yeah.
to turn on Lucky and just fucking shoot
Yeah.
him or something
Yeah.
because he's so sick of him. But he's almost like, you know what? I think I'm going to adopt Lucky.
Yeah.
I think Lucky's my guy.
It's never explained. I was waiting for some sort of reveal that Hokal was like Lucky's dad or something because he
Yeah.
is awfully fond of him for some reason.
Yeah.
For a guy who is terrible at everything. Yeah. This movie doesn't delve into the characteristics of anyone.
Well, you
I
can
know.
tell that Lucky's trying and that he cares. He's
Yes.
just not that good at it yet.
I know.
So you got to.
And I do like that he tells Drago, he's like, Lucky's trying his hardest, man.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, that's got to be his dad, right?
Right. Yeah. He's like, listen,
Listen, he's a good kid.
he's got a good heart and he's trying real hard.
The life of crime's going to work out for him one day.
You'll see. Leave him alone.
One day he's going to make capo, and then what are you going to say?
Right.
He may not be the sharpest tool in the box, but he's got razzmatazz.
Kid's got moxie.
Yeah.
He gives a damn about criming.
That's something you'll never have. Yeah, so they get away
R.I.P.
again
Lucky.
with her.
Yes.
And is this when they end up at the honky tonk bar?
Yeah, because one shot hit their radiator or something.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. They're just driving.
Yes.
They're just driving, and suddenly I guess they have hotwired the car because they get caught up to. And this is when you get a few like car bump stunts. And eventually Mac's dad shoots the tire out.
Yes.
And that's how they're able to get away. But
Right.
they get to the honky tonk bar because they got caught
Yes.
by the bullet in the radiator.
That's another weird interaction with Drago because he's like, they shot the rubber.
They shot the rubber.
And he's like, Lucky, get out there and change the goddamn rubber. It's just like again,
Yeah.
you're just like you think he's gonna be at like his breaking point, but he's just like, oh, this is inconvenient.
He's mad at the situation, not
yeah,
Lucky,
yeah.
because he knows it's not Lucky's fault.
Right.
Poor Lucky.
Yeah, Drago wouldn't be a bad manager, really. You know, you're like,
Yeah.
hey, that Drago, he trusts me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he kind of Michael Scott the whole cowboy thing, but you know,
Yeah. So
but-
they go to the honky tonk,
Yep,
and for some reason Mac's dad is like, I'll stay out here and
work on
touch
the
the
radio.
car.
this would be the perfect time to sit in Panama.
In
This
Panama.
is clearly his. We didn't mention Panama's black,
Yeah.
and so this becomes a whole sequence of look at the black guy in the honky tonk, and
Wow.
well, yeah, holy shit, like
I think this was just locals, and they just walked in and filmed it.
yeah.
Like,
I don't know, because that outtake at the
Yeah.
end, everyone was super.
well,
on
that was
board.
when they were doing the stunts. This
Sure.
is when they came in
Yeah.
at night.
Okay.
To
Yeah.
do-
Yeah.
But this movie's selling the hell out of the racism of all these
Oh,
people
yes.
in the honky tonk bar.
Yeah, but as he makes his way through, everyone is just giving him a look. Like no one's actually like
No,
doing anything.
Also, the door lady was like, "It's $3." She let the lady in because
Yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah.
ladies' night, but then it was $3 for him. And the only good thing about this is that finally he's like, "Come on, I'm with her. I'm following a witness." And he's like, eventually produces a badge, and he's like, "I'm FBI," and she's like, "Oh, good. Then I guess it's $1 a letter."
Yeah.
No
lady-
respect for the law.
okay,
down
so I
there.
really like this setup and payoff with the the whole like 1, 2, 3 of this situation because Carmen gets to go in free. That's one.
Well,
Then
she doesn't get to go in free. She bolted out of the car and is just like, I gotta go bye, and then she just beelines to the bathroom.
Okay,
Yeah, well-
so she goes in. She's allowed entrance for free
Yeah,
from.
she was
from
like,
the-
"Don't worry
both
about
ladies'
it.
night.
the door later.
Don't worry about it. You're golden."
Yes.
And this is also like the point where it's just like, what is she doing? Like you're wondering if she's still trying to get away from them at this point because
It seems like at every opportunity she was trying to get away, but for some reason doesn't.
Yeah,
She's
instead
just
she
that
just
kind of-
golden retrievers it.
Yeah.
She's that kind of dog that just runs.
Yes.
Like,
I'm free.
Yeah.
you let me out of the car, I run, and then,
And then they
eventually
see you
she'll
again.
come
It's
back.
like,
yeah.
oh, hey.
But like the whole 1, 2, 3 of that interaction with the door lady. So Carmen is 1; she gets to go in for free. 2 is
Panama. Yep.
And she's like, FBI, $3, dollar letter. And then when Mac's dad comes in, he's like, she asks for the cover. She's like, it's $3 to get in. And he shows his badge, and she's like, it's FBI night. It's ladies' night, not FBI night. It's $3.
And he's like, come on,
I just-
ma'am.
I
Government
just-
business.
Yeah, I just liked that joke built
Yeah.
and paid off.
And she calls over the bouncer, and he's like, "Fine, here's
Tiny.
your money."
We assume. We never actually see him pay, but
No.
yes,
Yeah.
he does go in because what's his first like? Okay, so
He goes and finds Panama.
yeah, Panama is hanging out at the bar, and now like the subtle racism has become overt racism as people are just kind of coming up and. He's not doing,
Menacing.
the thing is like he's not doing himself any favors either. It's a twofold like dumb situation because like he's over at the bar like, oh, I don't know, I'll just have a peppermint schnapps. Or,
Well, first
or
he
maybe
just
a
asks for
Sprite."
water
Yeah.
because he wants water for the car, and the bartender's just staring at him, and then he's just like, peppermint schnapps? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, so finally he gets some weird Singapore sling or some dumb...
Well, he changes it to cinnamon schnapps.
Oh,
So he gets a shot of cinnamon schnapps. Say that 5 times fast.
And then fucking hillbilly man comes over and puts the whole shot glass in his mouth, throws it back, and then spits it all back out and puts it back down. It's like, drink that.
Yeah.
Tells him it tastes like shit.
Yeah. And
So it tastes like the inside of your
Yeah,
mouth.
and that's when Mac's dad comes back and
like, hey,
punches him. He's like, "Fuck you, man!" Punches him because he has seen
Yeah.
that Drago and crew have come in.
yes.
Which again, no reason that they found him here.
And let's keep in mind, they still have not found their golden retriever puppy
No.
Right.
anywhere. Like
No.
they don't know where she is.
Mac's dad
Nope.
went and stood outside the bathroom and was like, and then hears like screaming noises from the other bathroom and kicks the stall door open, and it's just dude making it with the lady, and dude actually says, "Wait your turn." Like, Jesus, you don't think much of your lady there, dude.
But they,
she
yeah,
doesn't seem to put up any fight.
no,
to that.
she's
Yeah.
no.
yeah.
but he comes back out and he sees Drago and also Carmen.
Yeah.
And that's when he's like, "Oh, I got to start a Donnybrook because that's the only way. Otherwise, he'll close the distance." So he punches the dude next to Panama.
Harassing Panama.
It's
Yeah.
harassing Panama. Starts a Donnybrook.
Well,
The way the Donnybrook starts
it's great.
is amazing
it's true.
because he punches that one dude, and then they cut to some dude just standing out in the dance floor.
Well, our guy, Mac's dad, punches the dude and then goes fight, and then one guy in the crowd was just apparently waiting for that moment.
He was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, fight!"
yeah,
He goes fight, and he punches the camera, and then
really good
cut
shot.
to fucking chaos.
Yes.
Just chaos. Literally everybody attacking everyone else.
I assume yelling fight in a honky tonk is like yelling fire in a theater. Like, it just,
Oh, they're all there just waiting for
yeah,
it.
that's what I mean. It's like
The man in the back.
very dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man in the back said everyone attacking it turned into a ballroom blitz.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a barroom blitz, if you prefer.
The man who's dad to back, who's in the back,
Yes.
said attack. Yeah.
Yeah. The
by
band
the way,
keeps playing.
they do.
Yes.
They're probably used to this.
Because
Yes, and the band played on.
yeah, but eventually, all of a sudden, the singer's like, someone else is singing. It's not me, and just looks over, and the camera pans over, and Carmen is just up on stage singing while the Donnybrook is happening, and again, she's the most blissfully unaware person I've ever seen, who is just like, okay, they're the FBI guys, they're the bad guys, and there's a giant fight going on. I'm just gonna belt out this tune.
yeah.
I'm
It's like,
singing.
"Oh, I know this song.
Yeah.
I should sing it. Oh, there's a microphone. It's up on stage. I'll just go up on stage and sing it."
Yeah. Meanwhile, Panama is just getting the shit kicked out of
Oh,
him. Like
poor
they
Panama.
chuck him
Thrown
through
through
a trellis. They're just
Chuck him
like
through like 4 trellises.
yeah.
It's like there's a running joke of like the first time he gets thrown through a trellis, he's like 2 dudes come over to help, and he's like, "Oh, thanks." "Oh, shit," and then gets thrown back through the other unbroken part of the trellis. And basically, like every time he gets helped up, they're just picking him up to throw him back through something. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, it's
And then
horrible because it's extremely racist, but it's also hilarious because it's just people
Because of
being
his
chucked.
reaction to it, where he's just like,
Yes.
"Oh, come on."
Yeah. Just humans being chucked through things.
Yeah, but
that,
what
that many times in a row. I'm
Always
sorry,
good.
but that's funny.
No, it is.
Yeah, but the inevitable result is Mac's dad gets kidnapped by Drago and company.
Yeah, because it's just like, I don't know, take somebody.
Yeah, and Carmen comes up to Panama and is like, well, that was fun. And he's like, let's just get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, we didn't mention it, but before the bar, they actually went and finally found the diamonds.
Yeah, I realized that because they got split up here.
Yeah, because the other really dumb plot is they're just driving down the road and Carmen happens to go and looks outside for a minute as they're doing 60 down the highway and goes, Circle D Ranch, I know that. Pull off here.
Yeah.
And it's like, you were literally just not looking out the window 2 seconds ago and you would have missed this.
But they're also like, we asked you about what he said.
Yeah.
You said nothing, and now you're like, and she's like, I just remembered.
He said
And
something
then
about Holland and something about
No,
tulips.
well, they get
and-
there.
yeah.
They're like, all right, there's like 1,000 places you could hide the diamonds here. What else did he say? She's like, I don't know. He didn't say anything. Didn't say anything at all. Didn't say anything.
Nothing.
Like he just said double D and nothing else.
Yeah.
And then she gets mad because they're like, there's got to be something. And
Well,
she's
it's
like,
because
No.
you drink every time that someone yells at her, think. Like,
Yeah.
because they say that a lot. It's just like, think. And she's like, I can't. But but that's her like one trigger to make her angry is like you yell think at her and she's like, oh, fuck you. So
I don't think you heard it, but there's a point where one of the many times she's threatened throughout the course of this movie, I believe it's Drago grabs her and he's like, I'm going to empty your brains all over. I was like, that won't take long.
yeah. Yes.
Nope.
Yeah. But yeah, then eventually she's just like, chocolate, and cheese, and Holland, and windmills. And
She never says windmill.
She doesn't
He
come up
No,
with
He
yeah,
looks
no,
up
that's-
and sees like the shittiest dilapidated windmill on
Right.
a farm ever, and it's like windmills. And he
Windmills.
just climbs up there, and they're literally just sitting up there. It's like
just
it's
a
they're in
cigar box.
yeah, it's like
Also, there's a dog out here.
Oh yeah, she pets a nice dog.
Nice dog.
Nice dog.
But like, just
dog.
looks like an abandoned farm.
Dog
There's-
owns
cows.
Dog
Oh,
owns
were there
the
cows
Circle
in
D
yeah,
the
there was
Ranch.
lots of cows.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So I mean, cow had all the natural beef flavor that dogs can crave. ready to go anytime.
Okay.
Yeah,
But anyway, yeah, it's a Seagram's bag filled with diamonds that they just dump out casually. Like, hey, check this shit out. Hold your hand out. I'm gonna pour diamonds in it. Like these aren't precious commodities. You should maybe be careful with them. But then they're like, you want to steal the diamonds and quit the FBI? And they're like, we can't.
and
But
credits.
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then they go to
Then
honky
they go
tonk,
to
and then
honky-tonk.
it's again, it's sort of implied that everyone has a copy of the script, like Spaceballs, and because they grab, what's his name, Max Dad? What in the movie? Clarence Cletus
Clarence Cletus.
Max Dad.
Orville? What's his name?
Corcoran.
Doesn't matter.
Jimmy.
Yeah, you made me stop saying it, Osborne.
Osborne. yeah.
Made me stop saying it, so I fucking forgot it.
Okay.
You're welcome. Cormorant.
Yeah, but whatever. They grab him like they know he has the diamonds.
Yeah.
It's like
Which he does.
he does, but there's no reason they should know that.
No,
Did
they
they-
just took
did
him
they
because
re-
he's there.
Did they report that back to the?
No.
Because they know he has the diamonds later.
Yeah, because I think they search him and find him or something.
No,
Yeah.
no. The twist when the
Right.
twist happens, they know he has the diamonds.
Well,
so
yeah,
they,
'cause I
Because
think-
everyone else is dead.
Well, no, because I mean, like at that point, I think Drago had searched him, found the diamonds, but I knew you had it.
Oh,
and
that's
then,
right.
Of
Okay,
course,
yeah,
the,
yeah.
the FBI guy, because spoilers.
Right.
William Smith is a bad guy.
yeah.
Whatever. I don't know why we're hiding that. It's kind of odd.
It's William
I know
Smith.
that's
It's William Smith.
because I think it's funny to
Yeah.
hide the obvious. spoilers.
Has he been a good guy in anything that we've watched?
Not that we've watched.
No.
I'm pretty sure he is not.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, so they grab him, and then he gets. Does he get rescued? But this is like the drive alongside, jumping in the truck thing, right?
Yeah, eventually they get there.
Eventually,
Their
yeah.
car breaks down.
Right. Well,
And-
their car overheats because they never actually fixed it or put water in it or
Right.
anything. So
And they're like,
just
well,
like, guess we got to walk.
We got to walk, and they come across some migrant workers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as soon as he says he's from the government, they all run away. And while I believe they're playing La Bamba, or
It's
their
a very
cheap
close
MIDI
approximation,
version
yeah.
of it.
'Cause-
Because we haven't talked about the soundtrack much.
Yeah.
The soundtrack is cheap MIDI versions of a lot of songs you probably recognize.
Yeah. There's the James Bond music. There's the Halloween theme. There's La Bamba.
I
Yeah.
think there's a cheap version of the Airwolf theme.
there might have been
When,
the helicopter
or
was
Blue-
helicoptering.
or Blue Thunder. I'm not sure which.
It was Airwolf.
Yeah, but it's very much like somebody's got a MIDI keyboard and
Yeah.
they're going to play whatever these songs
like, it's
are.
close.
Or the
with a few
NES
notes
version.
changed at the end so that it's not total copyright
Or
infringement.
they got those hot, 3.5-inch discs you could back in the day had the
Yeah.
MIDI files on them.
Ooh, nice.
Just play itself.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But anyway, yes, they play that when the migrant workers run away, and there's two that they convince that no, they just need the transportation.
Yeah, and
And so they steal their truck.
they basically just give their truck away because lady.
Yeah, it's weird. They're like, "Hey, lady, you're nice to us anyway. Yes, you can use our truck. Bye-bye now." It seemed like maybe they were negotiating for them to drive them somewhere, but no, they're just like,
No, they
take
just
the
stole
truck."
their truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so they stop at a gas station because, the golden retriever puppy has to be let out to go to the bathroom.
And cause trouble.
Yes. and cause chaos. And, of course, is when Drago and company pull up.
Yeah.
After beating up on Mac's dad for a while, Osborne, for a bit. And he mentions how he was in the shit. And,
Yeah, Saigon.
yeah. And
He's like, "Oh, man, don't tell me that. I hate you.
yeah,
I can't bond with you."
Yeah, he gets some brief respect from Drago, but not much. But yeah. So anyway, he's still, I guess, unconscious in the back or
Sure.
something at this point because
They punched him.
they pull over and
Well, they have him half-heartedly tied to the back,
Yeah.
while I think
Yeah.
Lucky's sort of messing with him, trying to get him to talk more.
no
or something.
Lucky goes and gets a soda.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lucky wanted a Pepsi.
He
Yeah,
had
because Lucky
he had 27 nickels and had to get his Pepsi.
Yeah, but meanwhile Hitch finds this yokel to put. They make a point of pulling up and having a huge self-serve only sign, and Drago kicks the chair out from this yokel. He's like, "Fill up my tank," and then Hitch is like, "Yeah, put the gas in it and check the oil," and I'm like, "What the fuck, guys?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, now is not the time.
Criminal better. Jeez,
Yeah.
your time management is horrible.
Yeah.
What are you doing with this guy?"
Gas and go.
Yeah, and they have a whole thing where they're because the yokel is played by the stunt coordinator, but all of his dialogue is literally unintelligible, and
Does
I'm
he
pretty
speak
sure
like
that was
that?
by design.
There's no way he actually speaks like that because
No.
if he did,
I mean, he's from
People
Arkansas,
would be
but
dead.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, because you have to
He-
coordinate stunts.
it would be like
Unless
unless
somebody speaks him and he just has him around all
he
the
has a
time.
translator.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
'Cause there's no
anyway,
way he could
they
coordinate
get
shit.
him, and he's just like,
I hate to say
Yeah.
it, but
It's the
he's
beginning of
speaking
Cotton Eye
he's
Joe.
speaking like mud Creole. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
even like any language. It's
Yeah.
just
But they ask, they're like, "Well, you got any 30 weight?" I was like, "Not 30." And they're like, "Well, how about 40 weight?" No, not 40.
not
And
today.
then eventually
we don't have the
Drago's-
two most common types of oil available.
Eventually, Drago's like, "Quit fucking with that guy. We got to get out of here." Like his manager mode kicks back in. He's like, "Wait a minute, what are we doing?" Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
it's about this point, Panama spots Lucky, knocks him out. He and the
Oh,
golden
poor
retriever
Lucky.
run to the car and just take off. And so everyone else has to pile back in the car and chase after them again.
And they were gassing up at the time, which is important because for some reason they double back on this gas station later. But the gas
Yeah.
pump gets ripped out
Yes.
as they speed away.
Yes.
Keep that in mind.
Because it was one of those fills that's behind the license plate.
Yes.
Yep. So they take off, yank that out, and go.
Right.
This starts another car chase where they're being shot at, shooting back and forth between the two cars. Eventually, Panama gets shot.
Yep. And he
'Cause
he
Pan-
slumps over in her lap.
Yeah,
Yeah. She's
Panama
driving.
swaps places
Right.
with Carmen so that she can drive, so that Panama can shoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And instead of shooting, he gets shot.
Yeah, he gets shot, but she swerves the car over, and at this point, Drago is hanging out of the passenger side,
Of his best friend's ride?
sitting on the window. Yeah, he's about to scrub somebody off the other truck.
There you go.
But he gets knocked out of the car, and this guy, whoever this is, does a nice stunt roll
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good
out
stunt.
of this high-speed car.
Yeah.
But
I was
yeah,
like, well, that character's dead.
Yeah, we're like, oh shit, that's a weird way to get rid of Drago.
He died.
Yeah. Right after this happens, that's when Osborne makes his move in the back seat, and he chucks himself and Lucky out the back window of the car.
Right.
And
Well,
he kisses Lucky on the mouth.
Osborne wakes up because she yells Osborne at him.
Oh.
And he's like, huh? Okay, I'll snap into action. But yeah, they defenestrate out of the back
Yeah.
and are hanging off the trunk of this car, struggling with the gun. And then they do the thing where it's like, the gun is now going to shoot the driver. Bang.
Yep.
And
So they shoot Hitch.
Yes.
Who's driving?
who hits the gas, and they just vroom, fall back.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone knows if you die while driving a car, you immediately stomp on the accelerator. It's just
yes,
fact.
that's
For
the
mortis, it
rules.
kicks in
it's,
fast.
yes, it's literally
It doesn't happen
Yeah.
with the other. Well, no.
all your blood goes
Yeah.
to your right foot
Yep.
when you die.
But
I was gonna
Lucky,
say, don't drive 2 foot. You shouldn't. Your left foot should not be on the brake.
Yeah, no,
Clutch
yeah,
it
no.
best.
yes.
yeah. But Lucky, that's when he's out the back, so he's dead. He's rolled out,
Rolls dead.
done. And so now Osborn's on the back of the other car and is like, well, fuck, and has to jump from car to car.
Yeah.
And eventually is able to do this just as they see, oh, there's a semi parked across the road, crossways.
She announces, "Big truck."
Big truck.
A very helpful phrase of what's going on.
There is one word written on the side. I'll let you guess what that word is. And if you guessed explosions, you are correct.
Oh.
Explosives, it says on the side.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because they swerve away. Well, they actually go under, shearing off the top of their car.
Yeah,
Yes.
they James Dean the truck.
Yep.
They do. Yep.
Hitch goes, "I'll see you in hell," just before hitting the explosive truck and blowing everything the fuck up.
We do see him actually like somehow survive the gunshot and the explosion because he jumps off the bridge on fire, as does Lucky, I believe. No, Lucky fell out of the car.
Lucky
Lucky
fell out.
out of
Yeah.
the car earlier.
Yeah, that's
Because
later.
Lucky comes
He's dead.
Oh, that's true. No, the
Yeah.
people falling off the bridge is in the final thing,
Right.
isn't it?
Yeah.
No,
Hitch is dead.
Yeah, he's just straight up dead. Lucky
Hitch-
fell
and-
out. We
and I
assume
did
Lucky
omit-
and Drago are dead, but Lucky did fall out.
Yes, but I did omit one part.
Yeah.
Okay.
When they looped back around
Right.
to the gas station,
Yep.
which somehow they end up blowing up as well.
Just by driving through it.
Yeah, just by driving through, but like another car gets rammed in, does like a sideways ramp and
Right.
smashes into it.
We also forgot the best part of the movie, which happens just during one of these car chases, where as they're driving through the side streets,
Yeah.
they force a
Yep.
station wagon to clip the corner of this house.
I think this is the first time that like other people were forced into accidents as a result of
yes,
their mayhem.
yes.
Like,
Usually it's
yeah.
just like, wow, check this out, car chase is happening. But
Or
this
they're going to
time-
like, I'm going to do something stupid. Watch me jump this.
Yeah.
You know, but this is like, oh no,
Well, yeah,
they swerved in front of
I mean,
somebody and they murdered some
We
people. on the
cannot stress
street.
enough how much chaos is in this movie.
Right.
Yeah.
That it's tough to keep track of what
Right,
chaos is happening.
Right,
when.
action scenes are jam packed, and during one of the car chases, this car clips a house. Some people are just chilling outside their house.
Okay, it doesn't clip a house.
it goes
This is
through
a
the corner of
big
a
ass
house.
station wagon that careens off the road and drives through the entire corner of a house,
would-
just
Yes.
destroying a whole room.
Yeah, I was going to say it'd be probably a bedroom.
It is
Yeah.
about a
because that
bedroom's
guy
worth.
who was in the front yard says, "Hey man, that's my bedroom,"
Yeah.
and the guy's like, "Beep beep, sorry about your house."
But this big ass fucking
Yeah.
LTD station wagon just. I love the way they shoot it because you get to see the corner of the house
Oh, yeah.
explode and the.
Yeah.
And the car just come chugging straight at the camera out of it, like it's a fucking Stephen King car.
Yeah. And the guy just goes, "Yeah, hey man, sorry about your house." Drives off and the house fucking explodes. This was the one part I remembered for sure
Yes.
from the first time we watched it.
Honestly-
and I knowing Chuck hadn't seen it,
Yeah.
I was like, I knew it was coming, and I was like, Chuck's reaction did not disappoint in the
I had
least.
no idea. I thought, wow, that's a cool stunt. They drove a car through a house, and then that house exploded.
Yes.
After 10 years or so, whatever it's been. It was like, yeah, I knew it was there, but it was like it was like watching Crispin Glover waiting for the arm to come off
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole time because I was like, when does this happen? I know this happens in the movie, but at what point? Yeah,
There it was.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. There's the gas station blowing up, which it's a long slow-mo shot of this whole thing going up, and we counted 6 tires.
6 tires.
6 flaming
on
tires
fire,
flying through the air.
going
Yeah.
to heaven.
That would be burning rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And 60 feet in the air.
Oh yeah.
Tires.
Because we counted them all, and then another one came down.
Yeah. I thought, 4.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, they planned that. That was smart. They
Yeah.
made sure 4 tires exploded into the air, and then a 5th one.
2 more.
And
That
then
poor,
a 6th one.
that poor,
Yokel.
yeah, that poor yokel is going to have to retire.
All right. Okay, that's a good one. I like it.
Yeah. So,
Missed you guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
so,
yes, our heroes escape.
yeah.
All the bad guys are dead.
Right.
And,
They take Panama to the hospital.
yeah, Panama's in the hospital and explains where his name came from, finally. Because they haven't been able to get it out of him.
They've been bothering him the whole movie.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't want to talk about it.
My parents were really big Van Halen fans.
And loved hats.
Somehow they knew
Yeah.
that this song was going to come out
Years before.
years before I was born.
It's so weird.
They love canals.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then he passes out because of the pain medicine. And
again, it's another weird like line read because there's a nurse that's just like it's implied that he's dying because like Osborn's doing the "Stay with me, man, don't die on me" and, and it's like, but like there's just a nurse casually sitting in the corner not doing anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, if he's dying, maybe a doctor should be here,
Yeah.
like not you. Like,
but she just says like off camera,
Yeah.
like the medicine has started taking effect.
like I said, just another weird ass
Yeah.
line read by an extra. Just,
But she's credited as like Cinnamon or some stripper name, and it's like, all right.
I think they like.
thank you for that. That's an SIN, by the way.
Yeah, SYN. They must have been like. They must have gone through and been like, he's not supposed to die here. We need to ADR in something that says that Panama's not dying right now.
Because it's
we
weird
played
because
the entire fucking scene
15
like he's
seconds
died.
before, he's like, "Stay with me, man,"
Yeah.
and then 15 seconds later, he does it again, and he's just like, "Oh, you're taking a little nap now, It's a little sleepy time. Okay, you get some rest." It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
from here, he calls into William Smith, and he's like, "Hey, man,
hey, man.
shit's bad." He's like, "Yeah, I know. We got to meet you at the border. We'll be there."
Border.
Yeah. And
I could really go some Taco Bell
yeah,
right now.
and it turns out it's the border of Oklahoma
Right.
and Texas.
It's this fucking state
The
line.
border we don't want to be. The less interesting border.
Sorry, I thought I'd be here sooner.
But from here, isn't that where she gets kidnapped?
Sure.
Again, because Drago.
Why not?
Guess who's alive? Drago's alive.
Yeah.
Guess who else is alive? Lucky's alive.
Yeah. They're
It's right
fine.
there in the name. Yeah, he's lucky.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's so weird that they just show up like with that, not a scratch on them. It's like, no, you rolled out of a car like 100
At
times
60 miles an hour.
real fast.
I saw Beavis and Butthead. It didn't work out for them.
Yeah, you should be dead.
So is this the high rise scene?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they run all the way up a high rise.
Mm-hmm.
And
How did they get to the high?
They ran out of the hospital.
yeah, there's shooting in the street.
Yeah.
Remember, because he keeps trying to go across, and Lucky just keeps shooting out all the windows of the cars next to him.
Yeah, because he grabs her in the elevator. Like she comes out of
that's
the
right.
elevator and again like walks right into him, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And then they go down the elevator, and then Mac's dad runs
That's
down the
right.
stairs,
Yeah.
and then they run across the street to this other building, to which they then go run up.
Yeah, you think they're
Right,
running
right,
to the
right, right.
roof or something because that's how a movie's supposed to be, but
Yeah.
it's like they go to the die-hard top floor that's not
Yes.
finished, basically.
Always, no buildings
Yeah.
have top floors that are finished.
It's true. Actually.
Yeah, and Lucky gets the drop on him.
Yeah, they
And
get,
it's like,
they get
well-
the drop on Osborne, and they're like, "All right, man, just give us the diamonds."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I don't have them."
He's like, "All right, well, kill him."
And they're like, "Oh wait, there they are," and they pull up because he pats
He's
them
a-
down and pulls them out.
Lucky tickle him.
And Lucky just does. Like, if you're going to execute someone, don't do this. Just
Yeah, pay attention, everybody.
all criminals listening to the podcast right
Yeah.
now.
This is a life lesson for you.
Yes, if you're on the top of a skyscraper and you're going to execute someone, don't put your back to the window when you do it.
Yeah.
Maybe put them with their back to the window, because of course he clicks.
And also, don't remark about how lucky you are
Right.
Yeah, you
right
ruin
before
your
you're
luck.
supposed to execute
Yeah,
somebody.
because
on
he
a
pulls the
high-rise.
diamonds out. He says, "I guess that's why they call me Lucky."
I'm so lucky, man. With this, I'm going to retire and I'm going to
Yep.
buy my kids an operation.
Yep, because so
Buy
he-
the family farm
yeah,
back. Oh,
He tosses the diamonds to Drago. Drago's like, "Oh, awesome! All right, waste him." And so he puts the gun on him, and click, he's out of bullets. And of course, Osborn's like, "Not so lucky now, are you?" And punches that motherfucker out the window of a high rise.
yep.
Yeah.
And the dude who
That
does
dude
the
falls-
stunt jump,
He falls for like 25 minutes.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's slow mo, but I mean, this guy fell a long way, flailing the whole time,
Flipping, just fucking Greg Louganising all the
Yeah,
way
That's
down.
why I was saying he was like doing the Hooper thing. Like, oh, I'm gonna set the record for the highest fall, like 649 feet
Yeah.
onto a
I have been
bag.
falling for 20 minutes.
Yeah, and I do like that there's people down below who like immediately are like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
because they're like hanging out, like they're like making out on the hood of a car.
Yeah, they
or
were sitting
something.
on the car that he falls on.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're in
guy.
a way, and yeah, he did once again just dropping a man on a car.
which destroys the car
Yeah.
and probably the man.
Yeah,
But yeah, he did.
he did, and so Osborne and Drago, they're just like, "Let's finish this," and so they just get in a fist fight.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Drago the whole time can't shut up. He's like,
no.
yeah, how you like that double-handed punch? You know,
Yeah.
because they do the whole like the Captain Kirk like
Yes.
Oh yeah,
hit the man with two hands in the back thing.
the axe handle.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's,
how's your breadbasket feel?
but
Punch.
he actually starts it with like, this is called the Sing Sing Slice or something like that. Like it's
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you the Sing Sing slice.
yeah.
Yes.
Like I learned this in prison.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you like that dirty hit?
Yeah, and he's beating him up, and then so eventually Carmen grabs a board with nails in it, and
His one weakness.
she hits him, and he goes, that board had nails in it. Damn it! And he runs.
And they cut away from this so
He
fast.
runs away, screaming about the nails in the board. He's like, if you hit me with a board, that'd be fair, but that fucker had nails. What? Woman, don't you understand anything?
Yeah. And they just immediately cut to them driving away in the car. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
they just got away.
did they defeat him? Like, what did he bleed out?
It
What
was
the fuck
nail.
happened?
They figured the tetanus would get him
Sure.
eventually.
Yes. Filthy nails.
If nothing else, the lockjaw would get him.
yeah.
Like he's going to starve because he won't be able to eat because of lockjaw.
How am I going to
And that
narr-
problem will fix itself.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Yes.
How am I going to narrate everything I do when I can't move my jaw?
It'll shut him up. He won't be able to talk about prison anymore.
Oh, man.
Keep him safer in prison, probably.
Yeah. And
Now you need lock ass for that.
Yeah. Lock ass.
yeah, I do like that when he showed up at the elevator,
New from Whammo.
when Drago showed up at the elevator, she goes, "You're supposed to be dead."
Yeah.
And he goes, "They don't make a bullet big enough to kill me."
Like, all right.
Yeah.
I bet they
That's
do.
That's a badass line, though. I don't
Yeah,
give,
but
I
also
don't give a
no
shit.
one
It's real
shot
dumb.
him.
No, true.
He
However,
fell out of a car.
yeah, but the line is really good. Like,
Sure, if
that's-
you've been shot.
look, that was in somebody's notebook. Like
Whatever.
Mackie
Just say,
keeps
I don't
a notebook,
believe in
right?
gravity or
Not
I don't
anymore.
know.
Oh, you don't keep one. All right.
It's all in Google Docs.
We've been through some
Okay,
shit,
yeah.
man.
But yeah, like everybody keeps everybody that wants to make a movie. You got a list of shit that you want to put in that movie or lines that you
Yes.
have, and this was their opportunity.
oh yeah.
And they're like, I don't care if he gets shot or not. I don't care if we have to film something else to make sure he gets shot. I don't care if he doesn't get shot. We're putting this line in because this is my chance.
Well, there's a guy credited with additional material in
It was
the
that
op-
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was
punched it up.
Yeah, he was like, come in here and give us some cool shit to say, like, ain't no bullet big enough to kill me, and it's like,
Yeah,
that doesn't make
and
sense,
they're
but
just
fine,
like,
put
"Hey,
it in
man,
there.
We can get Ross Hagen to say that.
Yeah.
The only
Okay.
better thing would be William Smith, but
Right.
that's not happening.
No. But they drive close to the border, stop, and then it's weird because he keeps seeing these kids on dirt bikes, and it's like, okay, there's going to be a big dirt bike finale, obviously, but no. He says, "Stay here.
Don't
Stay
go anywhere."
in
Stay.
the truck." And she's like, "Huh?" And he's just like, "No."
Gives him the head
Stay in
tilt.
truck.
So he apparently steals one of the kids' bikes and rides it up to the border.
Borrows. Let's say he commandeers it.
Sure. And he's just like, "Hey, William Smith, how do you know stuff?" And he's like, "I'm William Smith." And
Yeah, he's like, "Hand over the diamonds."
Yeah.
And he's like, "How do you know about?"
he's like, "Ah, shit." And then Ross Hagen's like, "Haha, hi."
Yeah.
I like
I'm
that
here.
He just walks up behind him and stands there for a while before he notices that he's
Yes.
standing behind him, and he just kind of like,
Yeah, it's the reveal for us
shit.
for like 30 seconds, and then he's like, "Ah." And then for the rest of the scene, William Smith just says, "Diamonds."
Yeah, yeah. He just get diamonds.
I mean, there's a bunch of dumb, like, I don't want to retire on FBI salary, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he's like, "Have you thought about what you're doing?" And he's like, "I thought about it for 20 years."
in 5 years I'll be retired, and then what? A security guard.
So he just keeps repeating the word diamonds, and he has him look through the binoculars, and he sees his partner who's been stolen from the hospital and is tied up in a car, and
Yeah.
he's like, "I've got this wired to 10 pounds of TNT. Just gonna blow him
Yeah.
up because diamonds."
Yeah. I just love that he slowly lowers the binoculars, like, "You son of a bitch," and he goes, "Diamonds."
Yeah,
I think like they told William Smith, "We will pay you a diamond every time you say
just
diamonds."
say nothing but diamonds. So he's like, "Oh, you mean these diamonds?" And pulls out the bag, and he's like, "Diamonds."
diamonds.
All right,
Meanwhile,
everybody do your William Smith diamonds.
Yeah.
Harlow?
Diamonds.
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 Man, Mackie wins. You're
Yeah,
so
Mackie's-
so good at the
Mackie's got
I love
William
the
Smith.
rasp.
Yeah.
William Smith is one of my favorite voices ever.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, but
Lady has decided not to listen.
Well, she's looked through the
surprisingly.
binoculars and she's seen Drago up
Yeah.
there, so she knows. Well, shit.
Right.
Things have gone south again.
Yep.
And so she fashions herself a Molotov cocktail. In this time,
It takes her 25 minutes
Yeah,
to
she
make
had
this
an empty
Molotov
bottle.
cocktail.
As long as that dude fell out of that building, was how long it took
she
her.
had an empty bottle. They had a gas can in the back.
Yep.
She had rags. Like she had a lighter. She had everything she needed.
I feel like she was also just putting in like a plastic Pepsi bottle.
Yeah,
or something.
just
It was glass.
I mean, I guess.
Cola.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah,
That would
that would be funny. Boing.
it just bounces around.
Like,
Melts like
Thunk.
in her hand.
yeah,
starts
just like
burning everywhere.
But yeah,
Yeah,
she
so-
drives over.
Blows up one of the cars.
She's
with
like,
the
"Hey."
Molotov.
Well, she strategically throws it because it blows
Yeah.
up everybody it needs to. Because everybody gets a ticket to Burning Man except for
It
Osborn.
blows up everybody but the main characters,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Well, and the one guy just gets shot by Drago because he's like fucking yuppie.
Oh yeah, there's just William Smith's assistant who we never quite understand if he's in on this or not. He's just kind of there. There's a look on his face at one point like, wait, what are we doing? But it's never clear. But
Yeah,
he
but
just
the other two get their Burning Man tickets and they jump in the river,
yeah.
presumably to save themselves. We don't know.
Eh.
Yeah,
don't know if it worked, but it doesn't matter because
yeah.
But one of the last things William Smith does on Earth is press the button.
yeah.
Well, no, he Uzis Drago, who is
Yes.
driving to take out.
the lady,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Carmen. Yeah.
Carmen.
I think he's trying to Uzi everyone in that general direction.
Yes,
so that
but
he can get off
no,
scot
he
free.
puts
Well,
all of his
I-
But the
Uzi
thing
into
is,
her.
I think he saw
Drago
him
has
take-
the
he-
diamonds.
Yeah, well, it's that, and he saw him shoot the needle neck guy, and so everyone is convinced because like we didn't even mention it, but like what's his face?
Frankie.
Frankie is like pretty convinced that like Drago's going to double cross him too because he
Right.
hasn't heard from him in a while, and everyone's convinced
Right.
that like Drago's just out for money, which makes sense with a gun
Yeah.
for hire. But
Yeah.
So like
And-
when he shoots his assistant,
And he does
guy-
mention Frankie to
Yeah.
William Smith,
Sure.
and he's like, "I never considered Frankie a threat." He's like, "Okay, well, I
All
guess
right.
that's dismissed pretty
Well,
quickly."
so much for that
We've
character.
been running from Frankie the whole damn movie, but
So Drago guns down his assistant and has the diamonds and takes off on the motorbike. So I guess he's like, double crosser, I'll shoot him. So
yeah. And then when the motorbike goes over the edge, you can see all the wiring and everything that was
Yeah.
going on there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Because
one
he
of
was
those
like
where it's
tethered to the
"Aw,
bike,
man."
and it was designed to break apart at a certain time. But
Yeah,
still, it's a
yeah.
a
That's
bike
one of
on
those where it's
fire,
like,
a man
"Nah,
on
we were never
fire."
supposed to see that."
yeah, also probably a kill switch when he fell off too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so William Smith also hit the button before
Yeah,
he got
as he
his
gets
ticket.
shot
Yeah.
in the chest.
Yeah.
And
Max Dad doesn't, or Osborne doesn't take this so well. He runs
No.
over and has like a.
I like that he does kind of like he runs to each side a few
Yeah.
times. He's like, "Is there? Wait, I can't get."
It's too hot.
he's like, "Oh, it's hot. I can't get in there."
fire hot.
Yeah.
Don't like.
Yep.
And she runs down there too, and it's just like, "Was he in there?"
No.
And then from literally 3 feet away, Kai's just
Yeah.
like,
fucking
"Hey."
airbags.
Yeah.
I'm over here.
Yeah, Panama's like, getting out of the car was the easy part. Rolling over here was the hard part.
Yeah. And they're like, "Haha, I owe you."
He's like, oh, who's got the diamonds? Oh, they went in the water with Drago. And then he's like, I don't know. That bag must have had a hole in it because he's got a
Pocket full of
small
diamonds.
fountain.
pocket full of diamonds.
Yep. And then they discuss where they're going to go
Yeah.
with the money.
They have an ADR thing over the
Yeah.
bridge where it's just like, hey, we should go to Panama. And you're like, are you sure?
It's
like,
real bad there.
Yeah, he's
lot of
like, have you
shit
heard what's
happening."
happening down
Yeah.
there?
All right, how about St. Thomas? All right,
all
sure.
right, sure. Yeah.
Boy,
Yep.
there's that one scene with Frankie where they call him again, and he's just got a handful of this lady's hair and is mid-menacing her when he gets the phone call. And they're listening to, like, 1930s gangster party music. It's the weirdest fucking scene.
I'm telling you, every time they show him with ladies, they look like I am not comfortable
Yeah.
being here.
Yes. Cameron Mitchell's actually hurting me, you
Yeah.
guys. I don't know what he brought to the movie, but okay.
Yeah. He got to yell at people to go
did.
find,
Gravity.
Yeah.
go find his diamonds.
Diamonds.
Yep. But yeah, that's it. That's Action USA.
It is.
She
yeah.
does do a sweet J turn with the truck at the end.
Right.
It's pretty good.
Everyone at any point in this movie performs a J turn.
No.
Everyone.
That's the only way to back up and start going the other way.
Right.
Yeah.
Clearly.
As fast as possible.
Yeah.
Is there another way? I don't think so.
Yeah.
You do a 3-point turn.
No, Chuck.
No, I award you no points.
Okay, well then fine.
And may God have mercy on your soul.
Fair enough.
So is it rating time?
We have
We
not,
haven't rated something in so damn long.
No, not since Raw Deal.
I give it 6 flaming tires. That's
We
our
rated
rating
Raw
system,
Deal?
right?
Man, I
Rating
forgot
system.
we did that.
Yeah, we rated Raw Deal.
That was like a year ago anyway.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Man, well, I know in my initial review, I gave this 4 jocks and complained that there weren't enough one-liners. I don't know why I said that. Like, honestly, in rewatching this, I have no idea why I said that, because a lot of the dialogue in this is really funny.
Yeah.
And, like, they're not the best, they're not like Arnold-level one-liners, but there's still a lot of fun stuff here. Mm-hmm. And everything blows up. It never gets dull. It's 5 jocks. I mean, I'm fully willing to bump this back up to 5 jocks, where it really should have been in the first place.
Everything blows up, never gets dull.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck else do you want?
I don't
man?
know.
That's a great box quote. I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, and that house blowing up, the guy going, "Hey, sorry about your house," and then the house literally explodes a second later. Yeah. Like
Beep beep.
that's a fucking 3 jocks scene right there.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you're not
everything
guaranteed
else
to get
is
those
gravy.
2 things. I mean, everything blows up in a Michael Bay movie, and you are absolutely exhausted of it by the time it's over.
Yeah.
Usually.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're just like, this makes no sense.
There's lots of explosions in Transformers 2, and Transformers 2 is one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah.
I don't know why I only gave it 4.
I don't know what we were
I
thinking.
don't remember. I don't listen to any of the podcasts.
I distinctly remember
On Earth.
myself saying that, because I remember like Chuck going, "Action USA, you guys always talk about that. You only gave it 4 jocks," and I was like,
It's true.
"Why did I say that?"
You
I don't
should
know.
you should also ask your wife why she rated it only 4 jocks.
Oh, she was here for that.
She's on the
She's
Oh,
on the
man.
she's on the scoreboard.
She's on the
Call,
scoreboard
on the
there.
call sheet.
Yep, on the call sheet.
She probably wanted more boobs. And
Probably. Maybe that's what I wanted too.
Not enough boobs.
Yeah.
I think we were.
I don't know.
we
I
were
was
still-
a bad person.
We were still early on. I
2010.
think we were like still doing that. Well, it's not Robot Jocks or I Come in
no,
Peace.
it wasn't. It wasn't quite like that. I don't know what it was, but
So, okay.
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean that.
I didn't give Omega Cop 5 jocks either. So like,
Oh well, that
yeah.
was your problem.
Like, that was 11 years. That was
Yeah.
11 years and 1 month ago.
Yeah,
Yep.
we've
So-
been meaning to tell you we hated that version of you. We like this one much better.
Well, thanks. I'd like it much better too.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
Yeah, you were awful.
I know.
I'm glad I didn't know you then.
Me-
Thank you for
be back.
taking that to the logical end that I couldn't do.
Good to be back.
Yeah,
I mean,
that would have made no sense if I made that joke.
honestly, I feel like I'm a much better person than I was
Yeah,
back then.
we
So
all are.
Um,
we hope.
So I'm glad you didn't know a worse version of me as well. Before me would have not liked that joke, but I think it's great.
Before.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
45 minutes later, this is definitely a 5 jocks movie. So not only am I rating the Blu-ray copy 5 jocks,
Uh-huh.
I would also love if it was possible to retroactively give this an extra jocks. I don't know if I can do it, but I mean, I don't know if I'm
think
allowed.
because we've
but
discussed it here, I think the original rating has to stand, but your updated rating is the definitive rating. So,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
this is
Yes.
the
The director's-
definitive version.
of me as well.
Yes.
Yeah. The
Yes.
director's cut
Yes.
of my rating.
Yeah,
It's 5 jocks.
ditto all that. If I gave 4 jocks,
No, you
before-
gave it 5.
You gave it 5. You were the only smart one back then.
All right, well then
That
it's
week.
4 jocks now.
You son of a bitch.
No, just kidding. I'm fucking.
What in the fuck?
I don't like. See, I was better back then. I'm the only one.
Harlow's got
Yeah,
worse.
I'm
Yeah,
way
you're
worse.
worse now.
He's racist now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so racist. I'm so racist I can't even make a coherent thought to prove it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have anything to add. The only thing I was going to say is like talking about the Blu-ray. It's real weird because it seems like when the third act kicks in, it's like it cleans up even more somehow. Like this was pretty nice looking, especially compared to the VHS we had.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it's like all of a sudden by the third act, it's like this gets like extra clean. Like you can see like all the details in the road and stuff in that like final sequence and
Yeah.
stuff.
Maybe they had better film.
Yeah, I
like,
don't know. It's just weird. Like maybe maybe by the fact that like the fact that it's on the inner roll of the film, it was more protected by
Yeah.
Sure, yeah,
lots
the
of
outer
layers
rolls.
of outer film. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm just
Could
saying.
be.
It's like all of a sudden that movie starts getting cleaner and cleaner as it goes.
This
on.
was 1989.
I think, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
When
but
was
yeah.
that weird film stock shortage? Was that the 70s when they had just like a whole bunch of real shitty film?
That was just the 70s
That's-
period.
Yeah,
They
that was
just
just
made
they did that
Kodak
on purpose.
made a
in
lot
the
of
70s.
shitty shit back then.
Shitty shit.
Well, I mean, Polaroids were shit. I mean, all the film stock back then was
Yeah.
shit. So
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So
Yeah.
it's to you, Chuck.
I mean, come on. It's a 5 jocks movie. Of course it is.
yay!
I mean, there are. there are things about it where you're just like, I don't know. But any qualm that you have with this movie at any point is more than made up for the fact that everything fucking explodes. I mean, it's just nothing can hit something else without it exploding. It just if you hit a truck, if you hit a car, if a car hits a car, if a car clips a building, just Winnebagos do not have anything in them that will explode like that.
Have you seen
Not like
Breaking
that.
Bad?
Well,
Standard Winnebago.
Okay.
sure.
Standard
Probably
Winnebagos.
this one with
Like-
the Lederhosen guy driving it is probably not
Yeah.
filled with
Oh,
meth.
that was German meth.
Oh.
yeah.
Germeth.
Yeah,
That's not Germeth.
yeah. It
This is
was
a
it was October meth.
The acting is real bad, like super bad, but
Yeah.
they're also earnest about it. Like they're all really
Yeah.
trying. I don't know. I appreciate Mr. Stuntman director guy, especially in that opening like 15, 20 minutes, just saying, you know what? Every gag we've ever done in any movie ever, throw it into this car chase. Like everything. Just guy painting a sign, he's on a ladder, oops, he's hanging on by a thread. It's just like people wheeling their trash cans down the sidewalk. Oh no, the trash can's in danger. Just all of it. Every bit that he ever did as a stuntman is probably all in this movie.
Yeah.
And look, look.
They didn't do Up on Two Wheels.
Yeah,
I
that's
gotta
true.
I gotta
No car
I gotta
came
drop
up
it
on
back
two
down
wheels.
to 4 jocks.
Oh well, all right.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, the opening car did have a wheelie bar, so in theory, it could have gone on a different kind of two
Rear
wheels.
2 wheels. Yeah, could have done that.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, if you don't have the talent to make an actual movie with a story that anyone is going to give a shit about, put a bunch of stunts in it.
Yeah, I absolutely love this era, the VHS era of like you still had to know how to make a movie.
Sure.
Like you needed to know how to, like what film you were using, what camera set, all that sort of stuff. It wasn't just like, oh, we can just shoot digital and whatever, shoot it on video. We'll figure it out. Like you had to have people who knew what the fuck they were doing.
Right.
Still.
I mean, you look at
And
those
yet-
other things that we've looked at, like Dangerous Men and stuff like that, where it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, none of you had any idea what you're doing.
Yeah.
You just push your daughter's car off a cliff and thought that was an amazing stunt.
And that's the thing. These are people who enough people have been around movie sets.
Yes.
And worked on movies to know, okay, this is how we need to do this, and
Yeah.
this, this is how we're going to have to edit it. This is how we get our coverage.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff. Like knowing what you're actually doing.
It seems like it's definitely like second unit guys because
Yeah.
there's all
Oh,
the
yeah.
coverage
Yes.
for every shot. There's
Yeah.
coverage.
And the thing
But
that
they know
I
how
really,
to put together and edit a shot as well.
Well,
so.
the thing that I really like is how he does a lot of his camera setups. There's a lot of first-person view, not just driving, but also in like foot chases and stuff like that. And he will do a lot of stuff where he is got the camera on the ground and you're just seeing like feet run through and stuff like that. There's a lot of. It's not the best. It's not fucking Spielberg or anything, but a lot of thought went into like how do we shoot this in interesting ways. That goes a long way.
Yeah.
It's
Also-
not just a camera on a tripod and just go do your silly stunt and okay, let's
It's
move on.
also unusual that they just. I mean, I didn't take account of how many cameras got destroyed, but at least one for sure, because it's like you see
yeah.
the shot and then they do the Jackie Chan alternative angle, like where you
Yeah.
clearly see the box on the ground that got smashed.
That's another thing that I did not notice. Like I remember that scene because you get to see, the head-on shot from the camera, and then you get to see it from the side in slow-mo. But I remember from watching it on VHS, you couldn't tell that was a camera. That just looked like box.
just a box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could very clearly see in the Blu-ray that
yeah.
that's a fucking camera tumbling.
Well, yeah, when our FBI guys stop, the first time they stop the car, they do, the power slide into a stop, and it stops that hubcap right in front of the camera.
Yes.
Like they were probably only a few feet away, and they knew exactly how to stop that car.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly in frame where they wanted it.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's some great filmmaking stuff. It's like all on the technical side. Like on the actual human interest side, not so much.
No, the people are stupid and they're terrible.
Yep.
But whatever. Everything else about it is fucking great. So
Yeah. It's just I had so much more fun this time just imagining her as a puppy just running around.
now that you've said it, that's all I can see.
Yeah, and all of her actions suddenly are justified.
Yep.
Like they all make perfect sense now.
Yep.
Because the whole thing becomes she's like, hey, Mac's dad, why don't you be my boyfriend? And it's like your boyfriend died 36 hours ago. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And then starts to get mad at him when he's like, I'm doing my job. I'm protecting your life. She's like, oh, I bet you say that to everybody. It's like, what the fuck?
I've almost died multiple times because of you.
Trying to keep you alive. It's not me trying to not date you. It's we have stuff to do.
Yeah, I have commitment issues, but this goes something deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, it's great. And you should find the Blu-ray and watch it and enjoy it because it's fantastic.
Yeah,
Yep.
apparently digital copies of
Yeah.
1080p are out there.
It's
too.
on
If you
iTunes.
don't, spruck in the physical media thing anymore.
Yeah, it's on the digital places
Yeah.
that you can get stuff. So, do it.
Cool.
Well, we don't have to take a break or
No, we
anything,
don't.
but
Yeah.
I do believe we have some correspondence.
Yeah.
Just wanted to reiterate in case you're not like keyed in and you're just like maybe you skipped all the variety hour stuff and you're just like, what is this? It's the real thing's back. But yeah, we decided we're going to break up the second half because we don't always have enough content to talk about. So we
Right.
figure we're going to try to space it to like when we actually feel like we have enough to justify a separate standalone
Yeah.
what's happening show, whatever. We
If
might
you-
continue to call it the variety hour. We don't know.
Yeah. If you've listened to No Quarters, what we do, we don't have a set schedule for No Quarters because it's like, all right, have we played enough games that we'll have a few hours worth of material to talk about?
Yeah.
We're going to kind of treat the second half as it was like that.
Yeah. Plus, also just to like break up because I mean, between watching the movie, coming here, and like getting set up and everything, it's like it usually puts us late enough. We figured it'll also like let us do it remotely or on another night or.
Well, and we figured too these first few weeks back, it's going to take some time to get back into an efficient
Yeah.
kind of like
We have not accomplished that tonight.
tonight. No,
we didn't figured we'd be done by now.
no, we talked a lot tonight, but that's only because we're excited.
Hey, we're
Yeah.
getting an episode out, so
Exactly.
fuck it.
Yeah.
So there will be more of us just chit chatting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's
talking
going to come
about TV shows and
sporadically
movies and all that.
in different chunks at different times. We'll keep you posted as when that stuff's going
And
to
it was fun to talk about movies and just other random stuff.
Sure.
And it's kind of like it always felt weird talking about that during the official second half of
Yeah.
the shows.
Yeah.
So
honestly, we don't know. We're going to discuss some other things too. We might do some other consolidating.
Yeah.
We don't know.
yeah. But
Yeah.
one thing we will be keeping on the main show:
And
voicemails. I don't know what
Telegram.
else we get.
I just wanted to say and.
Photos,
Yeah.
nudes.
Fart.
Yes, nudes
We will share any fart with
and
you.
fart.
Yeah.
I exclaimed that in public this weekend to Chuck.
Yeah.
We went somewhere. I was like, "Look, there's fart in this room." And I meant fan art because that's what it was. She was just like,
He was
"I can't
like,
fucking-
come join me in the fart room.
I
I'm like,
can't-
I don't want to.
I can't take you anywhere, can I?" And I was like, "It's a whole room full of fan art.
Yeah.
Go in the fart room."
I have poisoned the well.
Yeah. So BJ, if people want to get in touch with us, what's
Oh,
the best two places?
Oh,
to
the
do
best
it?
two places. Whew. There's so many, but if I had to pick two, I'd say email is probably number one because that's something that is easy for everybody, and you
Sure.
don't have to try to make an international call. BMF@bmfcast.com is our email address. The second one I would say is calling the Garfield hotline, which is 910-5JOCKS-BMF or 910-556-9263.
Right.
If for any reason you want to send us a voicemail but not over the Garfield phone, just email us an MP3. That's cool too. You can do that.
Yes. No flax. They're too big. You won't be able to get it through the Gmail filter.
Fair enough. Okay.
Did someone try to send us a flag?
I don't know. I just wanted to say flag.
Okay. Maybe an OG. Give an OG a
Yeah,
shot.
OGs are fine.
Yeah.
We like OGs.
All right. Emails.
Yes.
First one we got up is from Crazy Razzie. It says, "Return of the show.
Right.
Greetings, BMFcast team.
Greetings.
You know me as Crazy Razzie on the Discord.
do.
Just want to say I'm very happy the team has gotten through this very rough patch and hoping the future holds many bright, wonderful things. The Variety Hour shows provided me with many good laughs, especially that one moment when BJ covered his camera with a cup and vanished, resulting in Chuck and Harlow losing it laughing whilst yelling, 'He got Thanos'd!' while Mackie looks on and just shakes his head. One of the funniest stream moments ever. Chuck asked for recommendations in his Discord post. I've discussed this movie before, but I'll say it again, that Roland Emmerich's Midway from 2019 is highly enjoyable and worth watching. It's a World War II movie done very well, good battle sequences and acting from an all-star cast. Great to see you all back. The Discord community has also been lovely, and it's great logging in to talk with everyone. Sorry. I haven't done this in a while. It's hard.
It's fine.
You're doing great.
Thanks, BMFcast team. Crazy Razzie.
Krasi is our resident war movie lover.
Yes.
It's definitely not a Bamfcast Prime thing. But
what was
if-
the movie? I'm sorry, I missed
Midway?
it. Midway. Ah,
Roland
okay.
Emmerich's
Roland
Midway.
Emmerich one. Yeah,
if I'm in the movie for a war, or in the movie, if I'm in a movie for the war, I'm doing it wrong.
You're doing your part, sir.
buy war bonds, ladies and gentlemen.
God, I'm getting all.
Oh, we're so rusty.
Yeah.
It's
Great.
Mertzwick.
Sorry, words and things.
Well,
If I'm in the
earlier I
mood-
called it a golden shepherd, not a golden retriever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I
man.
knew what you meant.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even notice it, so you were good until now.
Golden
Now,
shepherd.
now
Well,
I
it's one of
think
those things you
now I
say-
think you're an idiot.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things like my brain in 20 years, you'll be like, remember the time you called it a golden shepherd? And I'll be like, yeah, I haven't forgotten. Just like in 7th grade when my voice cracked during the damn book report, and everyone remembers. Everyone in that class remembers.
They don't.
Golden shepherd.
They remember. People only remember their own fuck ups.
Yeah.
I'm Golden Shepherd, and this is my favorite podcast on the internet.
But thank you for the support. We are super happy to have been able to not only do the live streams and keep up the show while we weren't able to get together, but also really happy that the Discord community is doing nicely. It's nice to have all you guys chatting, and like it really feels like a lot more people have sort of come out of the woodwork in the last 6 months or so, and so it doesn't feel like, you know, us four and like 4 other people talking all the time. They're like 25 people that are
Yeah.
regularly, you know,
It's still
hanging
weird
out.
to just show up and it's like, oh man, there's this whole thing that happened while I was gone.
Right. Yeah.
You've missed 158 messages.
Yeah. There's 85 posts in here. What the hell, y'all? Food porn? What are you talking about?
Hey, that's a good channel
I
most of
didn't-
the time.
I'm not.
I just muted it. I mean, nothing against it. It's just what's relevant, I mute. Not relevant, I mute. Like anime.
Oh yeah. I gotta.
I
I would
know.
mute
He's
it, but
the
I
other
gotta
one in
keep
the
my
weird
eye on
zone.
those.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
check on
yeah,
those.
But
Sure.
yeah,
Check
if you
on
if you want to get in on the Discord and you are not currently a member, just email us at bmf@bmfcast.com and we'll send you a link. We have made it private just to kind of keep out some of the riffraff and
Nazi
spam.
furries specifically.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that
just-
was weird.
There's some shitheads that show up every once in a while, so it's just easier for you to email us and we go, okay, cool, we'll let you in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if
Still,
you're
every
a
time I hear those two words together, my brain
know.
just
I know.
goes
yeah,
up.
it
It's-
does.
But
Who the
yeah,
hell
we're definitely not trying to exclude anyone.
No.
Like,
And we'll probably
we're
open
not trying
it
to
back up at
exclude
some point, but-
folks who are going to be cool. We're just making it hard for
Yeah.
folks who are not
Yeah.
going to be cool.
If you want to be a non-fascist furry, I mean, it's not for us.
Yeah.
but we won't judge that much.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We
we
have
don't know how to
those.
set up that I'm not a robot thing, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
this is the easiest way for us to do it.
Right.
So anyway, next one up. It's from Late Elf. Big fan on Twitter.
You're a big fan of him on Twitter?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, because he likes most of my stuff.
He does.
I'm a
Yeah.
fan of.
I worry when I do not get a like.
Yeah, I'm like, is he okay? What's happening?
I posted this 3 minutes ago. Where's my like?
Now he's not gonna like.
No,
it.
no, no.
I
Either
already-
no.
that, or he'll feel even more obligated. He'll be like, "Oh shit, I'm
No,
letting
no.
him down."
I already-
No.
Please sleep. Please do whatever you need to do in life. I'm just making a joke.
I already called him out on it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay.
it was like 6 months ago. I was like, you just like everything within sec. Do you have a special app on your phone that, you know,
Yeah, it's auto-like.
maybe, but
Maybe. All right. Anyway, he says, season 2. Hey guys. Hey guys.
Hey.
It's been a crazy year, but I'm glad you didn't stop. I'm glad you kept going, doing entertaining shows, wildly off-base shows, and sometimes stuff that's just a little bit different. It's been a great escape from the mental exhaustion I'm sure we all share. I also want to give a thank you for the last Variety Hour. I know we've all talked about it, but there's something cathartic in hearing some of these points voiced out loud. Also, thank you for not quitting. Looking forward to season 2, Late Elf.
What points do we have?
I don't
Were
know
we
what
yelling
points
at-
we made.
Just
We
yelling
just
at
talked
everyone
about-
getting vaxxed?
No, it was just more like how, we all put our lives on hold,
Oh, right,
and it
right.
kind of just, we still haven't figured it out yet.
Oh, yeah.
And doing normal stuff is going to feel weird for a while.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was saying everyone
Yeah.
basically has post-traumatic stress, and they don't realize it yet.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Yeah, it's, but, it's, we're all feeling it, Everyone's feeling it different ways, and, we were just talking about the way we feel it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's weird how easy this was, though.
Oh, us four? Like,
Falling
how
back
we,
into
Oh,
it?
yeah.
yeah. We're professionals.
I know, but it's been 14 months,
Yeah.
and
But we've done it for 11 years.
I know, but we slid right back into it, and
Yeah.
none of us are, no one's freaked out about anything, or because we all know basically
Oh,
everyone's
I'm rock
careful.
hard right now, Chuck.
That's not freaked out. That's just freaked.
I mean, that's normal.
I do like
but-
that in the movie too. He told the two guys when they didn't have good enough cowboy hats to go in the honky tonk bar. He goes, "You two are going to stand out like a couple hard-ons." Yeah, but
What? What?
What?
but no, but like I had my family came up for Mother's Day this weekend.
Yeah.
And it was weird just being able to hug my parents and like have everyone eat, like cook a whole bunch of shrimp and put it all on the grill and be able to eat with everybody in the same room and not worry about masks or any of that shit. And that feels good. That's to me, that's like the biggest thing to sell someone who's like, I don't know about getting a vaccine. It's like, oh, we got to be completely normal. Like it's still in confined spaces like this where it's like, okay, we've got our little bubble here because we know what all four of us are doing, and it's not like, and we're all vaccinated anyway, so, but we're
None of us
still
are
avoiding
dumb
doing
risk
stupid
takers
shit.
Either.
What's that?
None of us are dumb risk takers either.
Yeah, we're
in
not,
any way.
Yeah, we're not doing stupid shit. I mean, Chuck and I have we've been working for the past year, going into a site, which sucks, but, we've
Survived
worn
it.
masks and done all that, and it's like, well, got the vax, so we're good till, we need our booster shot or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Sweet boost.
as soon as we get a booster, we'll get a damn booster.
I'm gonna read the patch notes first because I'm hoping it's just be a patch.
The fact that I've been able to do some somewhat normal things recently, like, is super insane, and it feels super weird, and I feel guilty for going out and doing normal things, but I'm like fully vaccinated, and I'm still masking up for, that extra layer of safety.
Yeah.
In when I'm out in public, right? But it's really nice to do something that feels pre-pandemic normal, and I really appreciate that we're that level of friends where we could spend a year apart. Like, we could have taken a whole year off of the podcast and come back into this room, and I know it would have been just like putting an old shoe on. We would have just slipped right back in, because we did pretty much as soon as we walked in the door, or as soon as I walked in the door, at least. I don't know what you guys were doing before I got there.
You were cracking wise about you.
Fair
And then
enough.
you came in and we were like, shh.
We just had to get dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like,
We were literally just joking about horsey sauce before you came in the door. It was just 5 minutes of horsey sauce jokes. That's all it was. And then you came in.
Then I came in
and
with
then
Arby's.
you came in and were like, hey,
Nice.
horsey sauce.
Yeah, then I was like, I was just talking about fancy horsey sauce.
Yeah, hey, check it out. He's got some.
But yeah, it was just like any other time I walked in that door. Just like, all right, well, here we go again.
We're back again.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's really good to be back.
The hardest thing, I think, was figuring out where we sat in the theater. Just
'Cause we
remembering
couldn't
who
remember.
sat
Yeah.
where.
I think
I
we're
knew
back
where
to
I
our
sat.
normal
Yeah,
spots.
yes.
I've been in that seat a lot. In fact, actually, I think I'm going to have to start sitting in someone else's seat on non-podcast nights because
You've worn a crease in the.
a little bit.
the seat.
Yeah, it's a little
got-
ass-shaped right now.
Well, I
a
mean,
little
you've been,
pear-shaped.
you've been sitting
I
there
wish
with
it
a
was
laptop
pear-shaped.
doing
Oh,
all
yeah.
your work there, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know we're not like second half of Variety Hour, but I just switched to like sitting in an
Geico?
actual desk. What?
Oh. I was going to say Geico?
Yeah. And it made a world of difference today, just to not be sitting in the same spot that I've been sitting.
Sure, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I highly recommend that.
Yeah.
Highly. Anyway,
It's choice.
fair enough.
No. So we got a voicemail.
Ooh,
If
hey,
you want to wrap it
voicemail.
up.
Oh, I don't know.
Wrap it up,
Sorry.
B.
Wrap it up, yo.
Give me a moment. I'm also not signing the right Google accounts.
Oh no.
Oh, my God.
Oh my.
I'm going to cut all this out of the podcast.
It's probably a good idea.
It's probably the first part I have to edit.
What now?
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm just talking. I'm leaving myself a note.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Leave yourself a note like this. You'll hear it better.
I don't. No.
Okay. Well, I was just saying, get your attention when you're just sitting back listening. Anyway, here comes the voicemail.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Hey, BMFcast. Taylor from Seattle here to wish you a blessed reunion and a happy return to the normal format of the podcast. I'm so glad y'all are able to congregate together again, and I'm just as glad that I can return to calling the Garfield phone. Action USA is an excellent choice to revisit for your return, and I'm excited to listen. Crash and burn, Taylor out.
Well, we hope you liked it.
Thanks, Taylor.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
I'm deaf.
You just killed it. All right. My ears.
No. This thing is loose when I move the.
Oh, yeah. It's,
The juice is loose.
Hey.
Uh,
All right. Thanks, Taylor.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And congrats on the official name change.
Yeah.
It says it happens tomorrow, so
Oh,
very
Nice.
cool.
outstanding.
Yeah.
I may have to message them about that because I've thought about doing that.
Yeah.
Changing my name.
Yep.
Legally. So
Change your name from Harlow to what?
to Bestest
Mackey.
Harlow. Yeah, I'm gonna be BJ Mackey is what I'm gonna be.
Okay. That's a weird name. You're going to get some grief for that.
Man, that'll make the show really confusing.
All right, Mackie 1 and Mackie 2.
I want to be Mackie too.
I'll be quiet.
Oh,
Yeah. But thanks guys. We're just happy to be in here right now.
as you
Yep.
can tell, because
Yeah.
we talked a long time.
Yeah.
And we're off the rails, I guess.
Yeah,
Um,
we should probably wrap it
We're a
up.
little, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but close it out. Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We do that patreon.com/BMFcast thing where you pay us money and we give you extra content. If you like that sort of thing, you should sign up. It
Yeah.
has helped pay for us to be able to do all of the things and continue doing things from home during all of that, and it will continue to pay for our hosting and
We have to get new mic screens.
yeah, because they're all
Yeah, I don't
they've
know. Mine's
degraded over the
weird.
year.
These are
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
The cat's been peeing on
Mine's
it or
fine,
something.
but-
No, the other side of yours looks like his. It's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
weird,
Oh.
discolored.
Something happened. But yeah, Doctor Who U's on there. Not all X-Men's on there. Super early access to BMFcast Extra.
Oh, yeah.
It's on there.
Way
and,
early.
Chuck's got a new one. Well, yeah, Not All X-Men is new from the last time we actually did a full podcast.
Yep.
As well as Chuck's Take Me to Your Leaderboard video series.
Yeah.
So if you're someone who's on the RSS feed only
Mm-hmm.
and you're not getting the other stuff,
Check your email.
go to Patreon.
Yeah.
And check your email. Why wouldn't you have the subscription? But maybe you don't. I don't know. But yeah, the video links are there. That's where you have to go to be able to see the videos. But
Yep.
new stuff.
Yep. One more thing.
One more thing.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
We're all going to play some video games.
Yeah, do you remember No Quarters, the other podcast that we do?
Vaguely.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it too. Do you remember this past year when we did Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, we did. We played video games over Labor Day weekend. And
Yeah.
people joined in and watched us and played with us.
Do you remember that everybody had a blast and they said we should do it again?
Yeah.
We're doing it again.
Well, we thought, we're not going to offend anybody by making fun of people that do labor. So we should totally step it up a notch and do something over Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
And be very respectful. And
Yes.
the best way to be respectful, of course.
Is to press F.
Press F to pay respects.
Yeah, so it's our Press F weekend.
Press F weekend.
Yep.
We will. We will.
And I officially have a copy of What the Dub,
okay.
which fits in very well with the stuff we
Good.
do. So
Good.
That should be a fun new one that we'll be doing.
We've got those kinds of hijinks. We're gonna.
Yeah, there'll probably be some more Quiplash of some sort. I mean, the good thing about things like Quiplash and or any other Jackbox things is you don't need the copy of the game. You
No.
just need to
Yeah.
join the live stream and bring your phone or PC or...
Yeah.
You don't even need to join the live stream to
That's true.
see a
Yeah.
lot of it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it helps.
But
You can hear us laughing.
check twitch.tv/noquartersnet. Subscribe there. You'll get the notifications when...
Yep. We'll talk about it on
When we
Twitter.
go live.
Yeah, same kind of thing. Like, we probably get in some shenanigans on Friday, but then mostly Saturday, Sunday, Monday kind of thing.
Yeah. 4 days of video games.
Hell
And
yeah.
paying
And we're also going on about it in the Discord. There's a Press F weekend channel in the server. So you can
We-
check that out.
We really had to get past this hurdle of getting this back on track, and now we can get to the full planning stage of that. So
Yep.
we'll be ready, and you're gonna like it,
Yeah.
You're not going to like it. You're going to love it.
right? So
Oh yeah, you're gonna love
You're gonna tell your mom about it.
it's going to be nice, and it's going to be a good time.
it. I like it.
So
All right.
All right, well, let's get out of here. I'm Harlow.
I'm Mackie.
I'm BJ,
I'm Chuck.
and this is BMFcast out. We're back, baby. We're back,
Hooray!
motherfuckers.
Yeah, there it is. All right.
Woo!
Hooray!
Yeah.
Woo!
That's a podcast in the can.
Yeah.
We were recording the whole time.
I hope that recorded.
Son of a.
No, we asked before. You said yes. We asked
have
a
the
second
live stream
time. You
as
said
backup,
yes.
so. And these people said they could hear us. So
Yeah, that's true.
good night,
So we
everybody
just pull
watching.
the live stream if we have to.
Oh yeah, we've done it before.
Yeah.
We'll do it again.
Oh, we'll do it.
Of course, that happened with Action Jackson. We're like, hey, big 200th
Oh, yeah,
episode,
200th
one of our
episode.
best ones.
Aw.
Oh.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah, and then we just made it to 300 and 400, 500.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, now it's
They're
season
just
2.
numbers.
Numbers.
We're just numbers.
They're just numbers.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
I gotta go.
Shutting it down. Goodbye, live
Mackey's-
stream.
Bye. Good night,
Mackey's
everyone.
gotta
Thanks for
go.
watching.
Mackey's got